We are going to... Oh, wow, they changed the way bit stuff looks. Interesting. We are going to play some Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 today. Let me just post up the message. And now, there we go, that'll work. And, I might have to adjust the graphics here. I'm unsure, we will find out. You guys will have to let me know if it's too loud or not. Doesn't look like it's running super great for you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna adjust some settings real quick. Let's see, video. Full screen's fine, VSync yes. VSync. Bloom. Ambient occlusion, let's turn that off. That's always pretty hefty. Shadow distance sharpening, turn that off. Implied car shadows, let's say yes. That should work. Jiro, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub for 9 months. Oh, what's up? How are you, hun? Hey Ash, how's it going today? It's going good. How's it going with you? How is your, oh god, what is it? Wednesday? Pretty sure, yeah, how's your Wednesday? I think that'll be okay. Yo, fuck it. I'll just turn off Bloom. I need it to run good, damn it. Yep, Wednesday all day long. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping it would switch over in the evening from Thursday night. Actually, my parents are gonna be in town tomorrow night. I gotta go have dinner with them and show off the mods I've done to the Torino, which I'm excited about. So we're working on cars today, because that's what I feel like doing. Because it's super rainy and cold out, and I can't go work on my car, though I had to, because I accidentally crushed my, passenger rear turn signal bulb. Let me see if I can show an example here. I don't think I can open the trunk. Oh, I can! Okay, cool. So in my car, on my Torino, these light bulbs back here, right? They've got the wires coming straight out into the trunk, and the little plug for it sticks out into the trunk as well. And you've got to be careful. I've got this big brick that I put behind my my back tire just because transmission slips. I don't want it to fucking roll down the hill. And so I was putting the brick in the back, and I accidentally dropped it, and it hit the back plug, and it just crushed the glass of the bulb. So I lost my turn signal on the rear, so I had to go fix that in the rain, and I'm like, fuck. But today we're just gonna be working on some cars. We have a, God, what the fuck is this? I don't even know, man. It looks like an old late 70s, like, T-Bird. This body line, though. This body line right there is throwing me off. We have a, early 90s Corvette, late 80s Corvette. And then we got a fucking El Camino with off-road tires. I don't know why the previous owner did this, but that's fine. And, none of these belong to customers. We're actually going to flip this one. We're gonna fix it up and flip it. Do the same with that, and then this one's gonna be my mod baby. Like, it's already in pretty good shape, but I'm gonna aftermarket the shit out of this one. This one's gonna be fun. So just real casual stream today, hanging out, not really doing much. Probably gonna end up replacing most of this. Why are my funds so... Oh, my funds are so low because I just bought 3 fucking cars. Get that repaired, that'll work. And is there anything I need to do? Let's go ahead and pull the engine. Oh wait, hang on. I have to disconnect the drive shaft and the transmission before we can do that. This is actually in pretty good shape down here. This is not terrible, but I think we're gonna 100% it. And then we can just flip it, make a good 40k on it. So Jiro, what are you up to today, hun? Also, I realize that this stream is happening in like the middle of the fucking day on a Wednesday. So I'm probably catching some people at work. These are not bad. I can probably fix most of these. Ivrak, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday, sweetie. Day 2 of 3 off, so I'm chilling. Fuck yes. And yay for a 3-day weekend. That should be good. I don't have to take off the manifold or anything, that'll disconnect automatically. Okay. And put that down. I'm gonna move this over to lift 1. Gonna pull the engine. Oh no, not install. Pull. There we go. And we're gonna put it on the rack. Add engine. Wait, what? There's no items to work with. What the fuck's the problem? Pull engine out of card. Remove the engine. First unmount the front exhaust section. Really? Okay, I swear it didn't make me do that last time, but whatever. I'm just gonna take the manifolds off. I don't wanna though. It's that part I've gotta take off. Fine, we'll do it your way. Work is to poop, no more. Dude, right? Just stop working. Stop working entirely. Don't worry about money, don't worry about food or shelter. You're fine. This is not advice. Do not take this as advice. You're gonna have a bad fucking time if you do. Drain the oil from the engine before... You're fucking kidding me. Dude. I don't even know if I want to use the crane at this point. Fuck it, right? Being a monster pain. Are you goddamn happy now? Ah, fuck. Why can't I? Oh, I'm gonna... Hello? Why the fuck can't I move it? Okay. Well, that's frustrating. Maybe this is in the way. I don't know. Yeah, that was apparently in the way. Game, you're pissing me off. You're really pissing me off right now. I'm sure my kids would love that. Everyone go off-grid survivalist. You don't need a job. My son would die without his iPhone. At least he acts like he would. I don't blame him. I like my phone. I don't think I'd do too well without my phone. There we go. We finally got the engine on the goddamn rack. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna come back. We're gonna need it. Okay, why the fuck am I chugging? Good lord. Battery. Yeah, we're just gonna get a new one of that. Where's the brake booster? Oops. Not what I wanted to do. And radiator C. I'm pretty sure I liquidated all of my new parts. Oh, I'm a filthy liar. There's a new radiator. I don't think I'll have leftovers of these, so we're gonna probably buy most of them. Fuel filter. Yeah, we're gonna want a new one of that. Don't think I have a new battery. We're gonna want a new one of that. Okay. Let's see what we need to do on the engine here. You know, I bet this probably would have run. Outside of the starter or the spark plugs being bad or something, I'm not seeing much of a reason that this wouldn't have run. Actually, did I test this? Oh, I did. I ran it on the track. Okay, so it does run. That's right. I got it running last night, tested it on the track. Looking pretty good overall. I'm just gonna do 100% on this though. So we're gonna strip it all the way down. And go full new parts. Bjorn, hey, what's up, hon? How are you? Yeah, we're working on that El Camino that I showed you last night. And then after that, we're probably gonna get the Corvette out of here. And then we'll work on your car. I've nicknamed that one back there the Bjorn Mobile because that's absolutely the kind of car he would have if he had like a fucking classic muscle car. Get the clips off of the distributor. Okay, what kind of oh, that rotor is fucked. 17%, yeah. Yep. We need all new parts here. So I'm gonna strip it down to the block, and I'm gonna try and rebuild the block. If it ends up breaking in the process, then we'll just buy a new block and build from there. I don't like these engines. They're a D variant in the game. I don't know, it's a classic V8, but there's just certain things that are different about it, and I don't know what that's representative of. If it's supposed to be like, this is a Hemi, or what. The standard engine seems to be, it seems to be a Chevy, honestly. With a little bit of Ford just based on where the parts are. But this one is vastly different from the others, and I can't put my finger on it. Shit, I don't know, maybe this is a Chevy. Silverblade, thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. Yay, awesome. We are actually on our second line of code down there towards our 20k eddies. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How you doing today? Cafetiel, hello. Oh shit, kicks block. Shit's fucked. Actually, the block's in pretty good shape on this one. I am gonna strip it off and try and rebuild it though. Hit it with a hammer and set it on fire, easy. Jiro. Yeah, is that how you work on cars? I don't blame you. Half the time that's what I want to do. So on Monday, I'm trying to put new leaf springs in the Torino, because we got some new leaf springs for it. They're supposed to be for the 429 engine. I've only got the 302, but the 429 has stiffer springs, so you get less body roll. And we spent, I don't know, probably 6 hours working on the car. We get the leaf springs off the old ones, and we put on one of the new ones, and it doesn't fit. And we were, like, painfully specific when we were picking up these leaf springs. It's about a 1/4 inch, not wide enough. So, like, if my old leaf springs were this wide, the new ones are like that. And it doesn't look like the leaves aren't heavy enough, you know, to really hold the car. So we checked the part number. They sold us a 43509. We needed a 42509, which is what we asked for. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? So we went through all that. We ended up putting the old leaf... Oh wow, that's just floating there. Okay, cool. We ended up putting the old leaf springs back on. Yeah. And I think the new leaf springs came in yesterday, but we're missing a insulator pad that goes between like the leaf spring plate and the rear axle to hold the leaf springs, keep them from banging around. How'd track day go? Track day went phenomenal. It was a lot of fun. She didn't give me any trouble getting down to St. Louis. Didn't give me any trouble while we were there. Had a really good time. Silverblade, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Side note, I can't decide if I should save money, build a forge, or other thing that I'm sure is TOS to advise. Well, now I'm curious. Now I'm really curious what the fuck the last thing is. Build a forge. So are you into blacksmithing then? Dude, there are so many floating parts right now. Please stop it. These engines are just, I don't know. I know the other one's inside and out. I don't know these. My advice would be to save, but I can't really practice what I preach. I'm terrible at saving money. I'm a lot better than I used to be, but it just... Spending money is a de-stressor for me, which sucks, because I'm super stressed that I don't have any money. But then I'll be like, you know what'll make me feel better? Fucking KFC or something. Alright, we're getting down to bare block here. Let's go ahead and rotate it. What are you doing? Stop it. There we go. I think that's a new pan. Yeah, it's a new pan. I put that on. Can you make a forge from, like, CL bits? What is a CL bit? It's a vicious cycle. It is a vicious cycle. It's super vicious. We have one new rod cap. Everything else in this is kind of fucked. I mean, it's not fucked, but it's not great. 33% on that rod cap, yeah. This all needs to get redone. Also, I got the Mad Max Interceptor mod for this. So the Mad Max Interceptor does show up in the game. I haven't been able to buy one for myself. I've had 2 or 3 customers bring it in. Bits off Craigslist. Oh. I have no idea. Buddy of mine has a small forge. We'd hammer our own blades from. Hell of a time, hot work, but it's gonna be cold soon, so should balance. How much would a forge cost? Got a nice old vet there, like 70s era. Alright, let's get these pistons out. Blacksmithing sounds like it would be cool, but a lot of hard work. I mean, I guess it depends on what you could make. Like, if you could make battle-ready swords and sell them, you might be able to turn a profit on that. Oh, fuck, I still have the clutch and flywheel installed here. There we go. Okay. The block's at 37%. So now that I've got everything stripped down, I'm going to repair what I can, and we will try to not break things. Some things are gonna break. I think I just broke the block. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Okay. I guess we'll find out. Ooh, I broke it hard. I had it up like 80%, I got it down to 7. Okay, this is fine. Hang on, we're just gonna add this to the shopping list. There we go. Fuck. Alright, let's go buy some new stuff. God damn it. Alright, we need a brake servo. Fuel filter. New battery. And a new engine block. See, I could go to the junkyard and try and fix one up, but because of my level in here, like the level that my person is, I only have a, what is this, 85% chance? No, odds of successful repair raised to 85%, yeah. So eventually I can get 95%, and then I can be able to fix body parts. I can't even paint cars yet. It wants you to be like level 35 before you can fucking paint cars. I was right. So the range I've found for gas-powered forge I could hammer blades from is $98 to $400. That's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. But he rigged one up with old cast iron bathtub, a hairdryer, and charcoal. God damn. Dude. That's jury rigged to hell, but I love it. Did we fix that crankshaft to full? Okay, we can't fix pistons, so we're just gonna buy brand new ones. Clear that. Bearing caps. We got 2 of them fixed. Nice. Gonna need 1 more. We'll add that to the list. Flywheel, how's it doing? Not great. Add that to the list. Oil filter. Yeah, you can't fix that. Floating fuel. No, that's the ignition coil. Perfect. Fuel filter. There we go. It's just floating back there. It's fine. Perfect. No one cares. And how's the camshaft actually? Oh, okay. Need a new cam in it as well. So if we're picking up pistons, we're gonna need 8 of them, and we're gonna need 8 sets of piston rings as well. I got the wrong pistons, didn't I? Oops. No, it uses regular pistons. Well, then when the fuck would you use a piston with Conrad V8 OHVC? That's a hemispherical one. That's clearly a Hemi. This is an OHVC fucking engine. Okay, whatever. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Rings. There we go. Pick those up. Crankshaft bearing cap. There you go. Flywheel. Oil filter. Wait, it uses just a regular V8 oil filter? These, I don't understand these fucking C engines. Camshaft, V8. There we go. Nope, stop it. Okay. Just go ahead and put that in. Got the new camshaft in there. Put in all the pistons with the new rings. Yay! I love how nice and shiny everything is. When we first started working on the Torino, sorry, one of my favorite things was getting rust off of the old parts. Because once you got past the rust, especially if it was just surface rust, it was clean new metal under there, and I'm just like, that's so fucking cool. I love it. My OCD goes crazy. Let's see, it was super cool. Using the dryer though, the drain to feed air to the coals worked great. You just can't find an old bathtub like that. Cast iron bathtubs are hard to come by now. I want a game like this, but for airplanes. Do they really not make one? They gotta have something like this for airplanes. Maybe they don't. I guess a lot of them are flight simulators, not air mechanic simulators. That'd be cool, dude. I would love one for helicopters. I like planes a lot, but I love choppers. Look at how goddamn clean everything is.
Spilled your pina colada? Bounty picks up spilled quicker. And it's 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand. Bounty, the quicker.
Great music stays with
Also, I'm not doing any of this in the correct order. You should get the bearing caps on first, I believe. And then, I don't think there's an order to do the pistons in, but I'm not sure. Oh, are we missing a rod cap? Oh, fuck, we are. Okay.
Available in 30 shades. CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation.
Swear we just bought one.
Undercover Concealer.
Whatever.
Cruelty-free and available at all major drugstores and superstores.
Fixing an F-22 would be neat, or even a civilian plane. Propeller planes would be fun. I don't know, man. Working on a fucking F-22 Raptor would terrify me. Like, cars are technical, but this is like fucking technical. Like, you fuck up on that plane, you fucked up. Clutch pressure plate. Oof. Alright, we need a new one of that. Add that to the shopping list. We are done with the block being rotated. So let's go ahead and rotate this back. There we go. Do I have a new camshaft or cam gear? I don't. We'll add that. How we doing? Distributor. We were not able to fix that up. Alright, how about our heads? Oh, we do. Nice. Your fuel filter is haunted. I know, right? It's just floating there. And so is the ignition coil. I don't fucking understand why. That's okay. That one's fixed up too. Ah, this engine is coming along really, really well. And for cheap. Like, I was able to fix up most of this shit. Ooh, only fixed up one of the exhaust manifolds. So I have to buy another one. Spark plugs are all new because I had to buy... I'm a filthy liar. Okay, we need spark plugs. Gotcha. I'm gonna guess we're gonna need a new set of rods. And we're probably gonna need a new set of rockers. I'm gonna put one on here just so we can... Oh, right, it's that big rail of rockers, so I won't even know. I hate those. Intake manifold is completely fucked. Okay. I think we're good. I think we've got our list. Pressure plate. Yep, we need a new one of that. Cam gear. For classic V8. Distributor. I'm gonna guess we need a new rotor, but I don't know if we were able to fix that up. Spark plugs, we need 8 of those. Push rods. We need this special kind of push rod here. We're gonna need 16 of those. And the intake manifold should be this one. It's the E, not the D. Right, because this thing's got like a triple 2-barrel carb. It's got a 6-barrel. Just weird. I don't know, I haven't worked with engines like this before. So add equal money, right? And I get new ad every time I refresh. Farmable ads? I guess, but the amount that I get per ad is not really worth it. I wouldn't want you to do that. I need to turn them off. For subs. Oh god, please take that part back off. Yeah, we need a new rotor. Add that to the list. Hey. Nice, nice. We might have fixed up all of this. Dude, yes, those carburetors just needed a rebuild and we were good. Clench Eastwood, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday, sweetie. So I heard the new Mustang GT500 won't be available in manual. Rip stock or stick shifters. I know, right? That kind of doesn't surprise me though. With the amount of horsepower that we're getting up to, it is very hard for a manufacturer to put a manual into a car and then guarantee their work. You know, like if you fuck it up, it's going to be hard for them to prove that, you know, that was you fucking it up and not a factory thing. Most people are going to try and blame it on the factory, get recalls done, stuff like that, stuff fixed for free. And I think Ford just doesn't want to deal with that. They probably figure if you're going to get it, and you really want it for like something other than what it's intended for, you're going to drop a manual in there. You're going to do that work yourself. The other thing is the automatics are way, way, way faster nowadays. So if you're getting the GT500, chances are you're going to drag it or you're going to, you know, like take it to the track or something. And the automatics are way faster than the manuals are, than humans can be at shifting a manual, basically. It does suck that the option isn't there, but they're trying to cut costs, I assume, and kind of just watch their asses legally. Still looks awesome though, but almost 100K. Oof, 100K for a fucking Mustang? I don't know, man. That's a bit much. I don't know. You hate the Ford Raptor. I like the Ford Raptor. It's like one of the only trucks I like. At least they're going to semi-auto it. Oh, the transmission? Most likely, yeah. Most modern, especially performance transmissions, come with a manual mode. So you can, it basically becomes a sequential shifter at that point. So rather than shifting, you know, like from first down to second, up to third, down to fourth, it would just be you pull back to shift up, and you push forward to shift down. That's how the Dodge automatic transmissions work. They're pretty nice. It's not the same as having a manual, but again, once you're getting up into those numbers for horsepower, it just mechanically makes more sense. Let me rephrase. I hate changing the tires on a Ford Raptor when the owner has wheel guards on it and has 20 bolts per wheel. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that would suck. Sorry you had to deal with that. You haven't driven a Ford newer than 05. Wow. They're not bad. Like, it's a nice little daily. I prefer Dodge, but I don't know. Ford makes a bulletproof engine. You have to take off just to change the tires. That fucking sucks. Alright, let's go back for another round of shopping. Our distributor rotor. I'm gonna guess that we need a new cap, but I'm not gonna buy it until we know for sure. Air filter base. There it is. Yep. Pick up some rocker arms. We need 2 sets of those. Exhaust. I can spell. Exhaust manifold. There we go. That's what we need. Timing chain. Should be that one. And clutch release bearing. There we go. Alright, let's continue work. This motor's coming along really well, actually. Replacing the suspension won't be too bad. Price-wise or time-wise, should be pretty straightforward. Actually, if you had infinite money, would you ever get a Dodge Demon as a daily driver? Yes, I would. Yes, I absolutely would, and here's why. The Dodge Demon has the only street legal drag radials in existence. They were designed specifically for that car. So you can take it to the strip and you can drive on those tires. It also has a thicker sidewall, so it's got a little softer ride, and the suspension is a little softer than in most Hellcats, which that would be the biggest complaint I have about my Challenger, is the suspension is pretty stiff. Which, you know, you want that. The car's gonna have a lot of body roll otherwise, but it makes going over potholes pretty awful. But Demons are actually really nice daily drivers, and on the highway, I think they have the 4-barrel technology, so it'll, or not 4-barrel, but the 4-cylinder technology, so it'll kick down to 4 cylinders when you're just cruising. I think they get like 25 mpg on the highway. Like, it's not at all bad. And the Demon just sounds so good. I fucking love it. Oh my god. Nice tires, smooth ride. Might try to kill you, but it's sexy. Sounds like me. That's honestly everything I look for in a car. What's body roll? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have any of my toys out. Fuck. Okay, I'll just show you with this tiny Torino here. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got this little Torino here, right? Cool. So as I'm turning left, let's say, if I take like a hard left, the car is going to kind of lean like this, right? It's gonna start to lean because all of the G-forces are going that way. I'm going forward, but as I try to turn this way, my G-forces are still trying to go that direction. The body roll is literally the car rolling back and forth, and most of that is determined by your suspension. The Torino has a fuck ton of body roll because, you know, suspension was different back then. They weren't building these cars to be mountain windy road monsters. They were building them to go in a straight line. Oh, whoops, hang on. Clear that part list. There we go, need a new clip. Go fast, turn left. They're making a left turn. I hate NASCAR. I like its origins, but it just, I don't know, it's boring now. Okay, are we good? Do we need to go shopping? I think we need to go shopping. Clip B. Air filter. Should be that one. Wait, what am I missing? I'm missing the timing case. I'm also missing the manifold, right? Oh no, I picked up a new one of that. Okay. My dad has a huge F1 and kart. I remember him waking me up at 4 a.m. to watch some races. Oh, was huge into. I thought you said he had. I'm like, what? What is kart? Like kart racing? Bjorn, where did NASCAR get its roots? Like, where'd it come from? Okay, so the only thing off this list that I don't need What is it? I got the air filter. I need a timing cover. Should be timing cover C. The exhaust manifold, I think I got. Air filter cover. Should be this one. And then an engine head cover. Head cover A. There we go. I like NASCAR from an engineering perspective because what they could make those cars do was super impressive. It really is. So by, what was it? I think by 1962 or 63, they had cars that could go up to 200 miles an hour. I might be off by 2 or 3 years on that, but like, you know, we always think of older cars as being slow. We had the technology. We had the fuel and it was cheap too. I mean, yeah, those cars hauled ass. Oh, I got this clip here. And to the point where NASCAR eventually started limiting it. They said you cannot have a car go over a certain amount of horsepower. And eventually they said you cannot go over 200 miles an hour. So they started being limited to right around like 196-ish. So once they said you can't put a bigger engine in those NASCAR cars, that's when people started to look at aerodynamics. And that's when you got stuff like the Plymouth Roadrunner and the Dodge Daytona with that huge wing on the back. That's when you got the nose cones and everything to just try and improve on air resistance and airflow. F1 light cars, like cars still go around corners at like 100 miles an hour. Hell yes. See, that's cool and I'm into that. When NASCAR started, the idea of driving around a circle was probably revolutionary. That's rude. No way. Hey gorgeous, what's up Shad? How are you? Happy Wednesday. It's weird that the thing I am most fascinated by in NASCAR was who they can milk fuel economy. Was how they can milk fuel economy and tire wear out of those crazy powerful cars constantly running at full bore. I know, right? So after each race, that engine gets a rebuild. Yeah, I assume the whole car gets a rebuild. Like the suspension, all of it, just that car gets a rebuild every race. Which is insane. That's the kind of wear and tear they put on it though, and like you need it to be reliable. Not too bad, got more engineering done on my Corvette in Elite Dangerous today, so I'm happy with that. Hell yes! I never got my engineering very high in Elite Dangerous. Got more parts we need to buy. Yeah. It's not coming out too bad though. So I love this game. I also hate this game. Because it is so much easier to do every single thing in this game than it is in real life. The other reason that I hate it, let's see, we need an A arm and a B arm, is because there's no shipping. I wish that worked in real life. Like I'm ordering these parts, they immediately show up at my store. Immediately. There we go. Amazon 2-second shipping. Nice. There it is. We ordered the water pump pulley. We got one. I am so jealous. Fuck. Irish Psychoflaw. Let me know if I butchered that. Sorry. What I like about NASCAR is that it was started because of the moonshiners modifying the cars they had and racing them. Yes, and I love that. I absolutely love it. So NASCAR was started because of moonshine. Because you had to be able to outrun the cops. You had to be good enough in the car to handle the back roads. Like it was cool. And then even stock car racing. Stock car racing was awesome. I don't like what NASCAR has become. Like I would, if they had stock car racing currently today, I would watch that. I would absolutely watch that, even if they only took left turns. Empress, hello, how are you? I haven't seen you. Happy Wednesday. I love the physics and engineering behind F1. It's like a reverse airplane, put a wing on it upside down so it sticks to the ground. It's so true. Spoilers actually do work. Takes a lot of mat gathering, even more travel. Yeah, the mat gathering is where I got kind of caught up. I don't mind traveling there, but I'm working on my dad's diesel and his machine as I watch. Kind of irony. Oh, I got you, Silverblade. Very nice. What's that diesel going? Let me clear that list. We're probably gonna need 2 of these serpentine belt bees. Yeah, I'm just gonna fair guess that we're gonna need 2 of them. I don't think we really need much else after that, though. There it is. Nope, that's an A belt. There it is. Okay, you know what? Because it's this fucking off engine, I'm not gonna guess. I don't need to be wasting money. I had Amazon Wormhole is... Oh, I heard Amazon Wormhole is going into trial in Australia. Well, fuck, I hope it works. I really do. Because I would pay for that. And this is the shitty part of the build. Is when you're just down to buying parts you don't know, because you never work on this type of engine. That's the A. For the C. There we go. 80 PSI, what's a compression leg? 6.1. His turbo now has 80 PSI of boost. Good fucking lord! Why? That's insane! Oh, we do have a new fan. Are we actually done with this engine? I need to get this game at some point. It's a lot of fun. We are done with the engine. Cool. Let me check the phone. I just want to see if the Mad Max Interceptor is showed up in my list again. Nope. Because I really want to show it to you guys. Okay, we're good here. Let's get this jacked up and taken care of. You had to be good enough to handle your vehicle in the back roads at speeds while outrunning the cops. It was pretty impressive skills considering the vehicles they were using. I know, right? I would have loved if that was my job. Honest to God, like... I like the Dukes of Hazzard. There's some things about it that aren't okay. Like the fucking rebel flag on top of the car and other shit. But, dude, being a moonshine runner in a fucking like 68, 69 Dodge Charger, I would die happy. That's my goddamn dream job right there. That would be so much fucking fun. Looking all ready for winter. Love the new hair. Thank you so much, Jack Powers. I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? What's up? I'm doing well as can be expected. I had to take 2 days off from work to shake off a flu. Oh no, I'm sorry. In that time though, I did set up my new battle station complete with 32-inch curved monitor. Let me know how that is, because I've been looking at those. Kinda want one. Kinda want one. I don't know though, I've got my, I guess the dual monitor would be about the same width. Let's see. We'll be taking the catalytic converter out soon as well. You're just taking it out permanently? Or you're replacing it? Rebooting it, then putting a photo in Discord. Fuck yes, thank you. What did he do? He's got a solid axle control arm? Okay, this has got to be like a special variant of El Camino here, because the last one I worked on was not at all like this. Nor did it have the off-road tires. I thought the fucking previous owner was just, you know, having fun. I would off-road the shit out of an El Camino, don't get me wrong. But, like, this is a different variant. I was on my Volvo 850 straight 5 turbo diesel. I ran in grassroots out in Cali. Good old days, dude. I bet that was loud as hell. Love it so far. Super clear and sitting at the apex point. The view is delicious. That's awesome. Skybird catalytic converter. Okay, so the catalytic converter. This car's not gonna have one. Exhaust. Yeah, it's got a mid muffler. You know what? Maybe this car will have one. Let me put it up on the rack real quick. Maybe it's set up for mud bogging. Used to be a big thing. I mean, it looks like it was, honestly. Is this gonna have catalytic converter? I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, there it is. Okay, catalytic converter. So as the exhaust comes out from the manifold there, it comes down through the exhaust into the catalytic converter here. This is an emissions thing. And the EPA required these to be in cars starting after like late 70s? Don't quote me on that. Someone might have to look that up. But the catalytic converter slightly reduces performance and deadens sound a little bit, but its main purpose is to kind of clean out the exhaust fumes that are coming out. Muffler reduces sound, resonators back here further reduce sound. I don't actually know what the inside of a catalytic converter looks like. I don't know if it's just got some filter in there or what. But most people, if they're running a less than legal loadout for their car, take off their catalytic converters. I don't mind leaving them on. And on the Torino, it's a non-issue because I don't fucking have them. So there you go. I bought this game. I did not do well. Who doesn't know how to work on cars? This gal. Aw. Well, if you need help, just ask. This game is actually really, really good for learning how to work on cars. Before I started doing anything on the Torino, like when the Torino was in transit to my house, like I knew it was coming, I knew I was gonna have to work on it. I started playing the 2015 version of this game, and like within a week, I knew all the parts of the engine inside and out. I knew just everything that we were gonna have to work on, all the parts, right? The things this game doesn't tell you is torque specs, the tightening order of things, specific order of installation for certain things, what things need to be lubricated as they get put in. It's little nuanced stuff like that you're gonna have to reference the manual, or you're gonna have to be working with someone who knows these things. Otherwise, if you're just wanting to learn the main components and how things kind of work together, this isn't at all bad. Straight pipes, damn right. You hate Harley riders who cut off their pipes, to be honest. Why? Let's see, maybe they have cats licking the chemicals. They might keep cats in there. Oh no, I've never opened the hood of my car. I leave it to professionals. I have no business under that hood. It's a 2017 Chrysler 300C. That's half computer. That's fair. Working on new cars is more of a challenge for sure. Especially if you're starting out, in my opinion. Now, if you're going to school for it or you've been specifically trained on it, then it's not that bad. And if you have the tools for it. It's like a block of ceramic, and viewed from the in and out, it looks like a screen. Interesting. Thank you, Motorolk. So I'm gonna guess it's like a... Okay, do you guys know how to filter water? What is it? Basically, there's big rocks and charcoal at the bottom, like specifically charcoal. And then a filter beneath that, and there's a bunch of like smaller rocks as you get up. So the water goes through these different rocks and through the charcoal, and that pulls out all the toxins in it. And when it goes through the filter, it's clean water. And it's weird, you would think that's super counterintuitive that charcoal cleans water, but it does. So ceramic cleaning up these emissions fumes kind of makes sense, that there's something in there that's, you know, some sort of heavy mineral that's going to pull out the toxins a bit. People were stealing them when the price on platinum skyrocketed. Really? I did not know that. Me and the Paps took this diesel out, went from 60k to 140 in under a second. The fuck? First off, you backwards people in your kilometers. Secondly, what the fuck? Oh my god. Let's see, so translated 60 kilometers. You went from 45 miles an hour to 160, 140 would be like 85? Something like that? Jeez. Only use 33 PSI of boost. See, this is why I don't like turbos. The boost is not gradual. It doesn't go with the acceleration of the car or the rising RPMs. It, at a certain point, once it's spooled up, at a certain point of RPMs, you get like a big kick of boost, especially if you've got a fucking 80 millimeter goddamn, wait, no, you said it, did you say it was 80 millimeter or did you say it was 80 PSI that you're adding? You said 80 PSI, didn't you? That's fucking crazy. I don't want to deal with that kind of boost. Rusted nut that comes off within an hour, soaking in a real rounding off the nut before you bang your head into a wall. Say, fuck it, grab the hacksaw. Unrealistic, immersion ruined. I know, everything in this game is too fucking easy to do. It is way too goddamn easy. And it upsets me. Like, it's very cathartic, because it's like, ah. I wish working on my car was as fucking easy, but at the same time, it's like, that's not how that is. Duster, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the tentacles. Can I get permission to post a link to a cross-section? Sure. Yeah, I think so. It also doesn't make you take a pipe wrench and a chisel to get horribly rusted parts off. I had to do that helping my dad with his old Dodge LeBaron. Oof. Largely because they're not actually making any more power and I live deep in the city. Wait, what's not making more power? I used to work in a shop and there would be a guy who would come around and pay cash for old catalytic converters for the precious material or metals in them. Interesting. That is super cool. Take a pic of the truck later. Yes, please do. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna hope it doesn't... Oh, okay. What is this supposed to be? This is a cross section. Is this inside the catalytic converter? Interesting. Yeah, so it's just basically a giant mineral filter. Okay. I have to avoid banging my head for the time being. What a catalytic converter looks like. Doing all right. Just got home from last day of work. Gonna start loading up the truck soon. I think the brake rotor needs to... Wait. I think the brake rotor needs so... Yeah. Just throw it away. Oh, I gotcha. On the car we were working on. Yeah, that rotor is probably gonna get thrown out. Interesting. That is super cool. Thank you for sharing that with me. Guys, that's what the inside of a catalytic converter looks like. I need to change my oil and winterize the bike. Yeah, I need to do an oil change pretty soon here. I was running straight 50 weight on the Torino, but I'm going to go down to probably 10W40. Just because when it's cold, when I do like a cold start on a cold day, the new rocker kind of ticks a bit. It's doing it less as it's kind of like, you know, I don't want to say getting worn in, but getting worn in. But yeah, I don't need to be running that 50 weight to get rid of the ticks since the new rocker got rid of the tick. Cats without heat shields, light fields on fire. Oh, catalytic converters? They get that hot? Jesus. I guess it makes sense because the exhaust is super hot as it's going through there, and that's going to sit inside of the minerals longer. Like you're basically heating up these giant glowing fire rocks at that point. Okay, the whole fucking suspension and bottom of the car are gone. We can finally start to rebuild and find out what pieces we need. You know what? I'm gonna start on the back first. That'll be easier. There we go. Wait. I gotta try and fix all these parts. I don't like doing the oil myself because I have to yank the headers to do so. You have to take off your headers to change your oil? That fucking sucks. I knew it needed brake work because while the front still worked, it didn't really have bad brakes and it made a grinding sound. $400 for an otherwise pretty decent car. Wasn't bad though. Which car did you get? Is this just the diesel that you're talking about? Ash, hypothetically, if you had a friend going through a midlife crisis and had $35K to spend on a sports/muscle car, but wanted something new or only a few years old, as he didn't have time for a lot of maintenance, what would you recommend hypothetically? Well, Clench, I'm glad you asked. What is your friend looking for in the car? Let me kind of explain what I mean here. There's a big difference between JDM and American. There's a big difference between either of those and German engineering. There's a big difference within American between Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. Like, the Mustang that I have is pretty zippy, handles pretty well, and has a good amount of power, okay? The Challenger is a boat. It handles like a boat. It's huge, but I love it. It is my favorite of the cars, besides the Torino, because it's just so big and loud and you know it's there. It says, "Hi, get the fuck out of my way." I don't know, there's something about it. It's a good ride. It's a lot of fun. So I guess that really depends on what your friend's looking for. 92 Grand Prix two-door with 4.1 in it. Oh, nice. Perfect thing to listen to while I clean everything. Oh, why are you cleaning? Alright, we need to do one of those. Your muffler, we were not able to fix those, so we're gonna need 2 of those. I don't think we can fix the fuel tank. Mid mufflers. Yeah, I don't think I can fix any exhaust parts. Got these front exhaust pipes. And do we need this? Front exhaust section. We have one. Okay, good. We'll just have that float there a minute. This is fine. Cross member. We did fix the cross member. Yay! Steering rack. We have 2 brand new steering racks. I just saved $800. Fuck yes. Definitely need more rubber bushings. I never have enough rubber bushings, I swear to fuck. Add that to the list. Okay. I'm stuck under the car. See above what I found when I took the back wheels off, Ash. It was bad. I have to Alt-Tab to scroll up, so if you wouldn't mind posting it again, that would definitely be easier. I want to take it to the track, but I need something. I mean, he needs something he can drive to work, which has short, windy roads, and he lives somewhere it snows a lot. Here, take this. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I would love to take it, whatever it is. Go ahead and put it. Go ahead and give it to me. Just stick it in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Getting a new drive axle. If it snows a lot. Done. On my way. Okay, so here's the problem. Muscle cars don't handle well in snow, right? The Charger has a V8 all-wheel drive variant, which actually handles okay in the snow if you have snow tires. I am so sick of seeing people post their, like, yeah, this is my V8 Charger with all-wheel drive, and it handles like ass in the snow, and it's like, you've got low-profile fucking tires with, like, slicks on them. No, fuck you. Get real tires, you dipshit. Sorry, I have feelings about this. The Charger's not going to handle as well on the windy roads, though, but it is really practical having 4 doors. Some people would argue that it's not really a muscle car anymore for that fact, but they can fucking suck my lips because it absolutely is. Exhaust pipe. V8 C. That's the regular V8 C. Here we go. Need 2 of those. Need the front exhaust section. Where the fuck is that? And that's the V. Okay, it's that one. And rubber bushings. Yeah, I'm gonna buy like fucking 10 of these. I'm gonna buy like fucking 14 of these. And like 8 of these. Perfect. I don't know how a Camaro handles in the snow, so I can't tell you on that. My Mustang actually handles pretty well in the snow. I've got a 2013, and okay, on our blizzard day out here, where traffic was stopped, 8 semis literally piled up all in a big fucking mash on the highway. People were sliding off the road. As we drove from here to St. Louis, we saw no less than 20 cars on the side of the road. Half of them were trucks with like snow tires. And me, in a Mustang with bald fronts, handled it just fine. So I can attest that the Mustang does do well in the snow. Again, I don't have super low profile tires. And if you get snow tires, you know, or not even snow tires, but just winter tires or even all seasons, that's going to be advisable and you'll be fine. I want to get a 67 Chevy Impala 4-door. Ooh, very nice. Those are nice. That's a little blocky for me. I don't like most things pre-68. My 300C with all-season tires does just fine. Lewd. Absolutely lewd. They're large road dirt touring bikes. I think those massive BMWs you see commuting all the time. Oh, interesting. Okay. You had to rebuild the calipers in the back and the rotors. Both of them were ground through on the outside. Oh, fuck, Shad. Dude. Also want to tear the entire running gear out from under it and fully update it to modern racing gear and drop a 57 Vortec with an Edelbrock supercharger on it. Ooh, you're talking like fucking porn to me right now. Okay, I gotta read something else. Hey, I have 2 kids. There's no shame in 4-door muscle car IMO. Yeah, my friend. Matterol, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that, hon. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Is the search for the right parts exhausting? Somebody ban him. I'm kidding. Skybird, how are you? I've missed you. I don't know about your jokes, but they're here, so. Spring caps. I was able to fix those. Nice. I highly doubt I was able to fix the springs. Yeah, we need new rear springs. Okay, that's surprising to no one. Solid axle control arms. I was able to fix both of those. Leaf spring plates. Nice. The U-bolts. Hey! Skybird's a puns, man. Oh, absolutely. Abs-fucking-lutely. Get the other side taken care of over here. Get these plates on. Did I buy a new gas tank? I don't think I bought a new gas tank. I still need one. I'm inside of it right now. But I don't think I bought a new one. Put that on. Put that on. Let's get these rubber bushings in here. 57, sorry, typo. Okay, gotcha. It's like 57 Vortec. I'm not gonna question you on it, but... I bet because those people in the big trucks haven't ever taken them off-road and don't know how to actually drive them in slippery... Okay, hang on. I feel that on a very deep level, so I'm gonna read that in the sexy voice. Yeah, I bet because those people in the big trucks haven't ever taken them off-road and don't know how to actually drive them in slippery terrain and go stupid fast. Yeah, no shit. I see so many bad drivers driving trucks. And then they're looking at me in the Torino like, what are you doing in that car? And I'm like, I don't know, knowing what the fuck I'm doing. What are you doing in yours? Being on the side of the road. I hate Missouri. Swear to God, if I see another white truck, I'm gonna freak out. We're probably also gonna need a fuel filter for that, I'm not sure. You mean a Wang truck? What the fuck's a Wang truck? That car, the only thing different would be, wouldn't stagger the tires 8 inches all the way around, and the power to use it. Can you post that in the car section on Discord? I don't really want to alt tab right now, I'm sorry. I will definitely check it out after, but I do not want to alt tab right now. Dinlara, that sounds like a lot of people down here. People with trucks for no reason. Yeah. I get having a work truck. What I don't like is the SUVs, okay? If I see a soccer mom driving a big old fucking SUV, you don't need that. Get a minivan. Though I wouldn't wish a minivan on my enemies, so I can't. I'm not really gonna say that, but... yeah. Willing to sacrifice our love. Mortuous, hello. Isn't a Wang an old computer? I have no idea. I mean, I would know if it was an old computer at the time, but I think we're talking about something else. Add that. What else do I need here? Okay. I think we're pretty good. Let's go shopping. Why get a minivan when the Ford Transit Connect exists? I see no point in SUVs either. You don't need a Cadillac if you only got like 2 kids, right? Have an absurd thirst for those. Want to rally and wait for a Ford Transit? You want to rally? What? Are you serious? Rear shock absorber. Oh no, I need B. I need 2 of those. I'm going to need rear springs. Yeah, just spring. There we go. I'm gonna need front springs too. Solid rear drive axle. There we go. When you say that about SUVs and minivans, why are you crying? Alright, so here's the problem. If I ever end up needing a minivan, I'm actually gonna get an SUV because I refuse to drive a minivan. I'm sorry. Even if it's a sleeper, I don't care. I'm not driving a minivan. I will get a Dodge Durango before I get a minivan. I'm gonna make a Charger work. That's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm trying to just make a Charger work. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I keep forgetting to buy the fuel tank, don't I? Now I want to see a Ford Transit rally, right? Okay, dumbass, buy a fucking fuel tank. Let's go. Thank you. Spring cap. That's, nope, absorber cap. Rear shock absorber cap, I need 2 of those. What else do I need? That looks like it. Probably gonna need a new fuel filter. Keep your fingers crossed, I don't want to go buy more stuff. Hey! Good job, guys, thank you. Stick those up there. There we go. Okay, rear suspension is done. Except for putting on the brake drums and the wheels. Oh, and obviously putting in the drive axle. Ha 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 ha. A Charger minivan. Fuck off. No, seriously, the Ford Transit are actually super smart buy for a big family. If you don't give a crap about what your van looks like. I mean, that's fair. And also about parking. You know, because good luck. Drum. Get 2 of those, and then I'm gonna redo the wheels. Awesome. Let's get the wheels taken care of here. So we're gonna disassemble what we got. That is a Rim Retro 01, and there are 14s. So let's go ahead and buy those. This is a Retro 01, and they are size 14, and we want 4 of them. Perfect. And let me see what kind tire I need. An off-road B. 225 75 R14. 225 75 R14. 225 75 R14. So 14. Was it 255 or 225? I feel like it was 255. Anyone remember? Fuck. Was it 255 or 225? Shit, I don't want to buy 4 of these. I'm getting the wrong tire. Chrysler 300's a nice ride. Clench, if you want my personal opinion, if you're looking for a muscle car, but you want it to handle well and you've got about 35, 35 is going to almost get you the base V8 Mustang. I don't know how much a base V8 Charger is. If you want to get a used one that's like 1 or 2 years old, you're going to get a much better deal on it. 35K is going to get you probably 30K is going to get you a used V8 that's 1 or 2 years old of either a Ford Mustang or a Dodge Charger. It's 225. Thank you, Bjorn. Thank you. Okay. $1,600. Fuck. Oh my god, those are expensive. Whoa. Don't even get me started on reverse mounting tires. Dude, just be glad you don't have to deal with, what were they? Split rim? I think they're called split rims. I'll show you guys that in just a second. Now I understand your rage at this game, Ash, because taking those tires, not that fucking easy, right? Getting them off's a bitch. Base tires on a Suburban, $950 for the cheap ones. Each? Or are you talking instead of 4? Splits are awful. Set of 4? Okay. So let's see. Split rim. Not tires. Wheels.
For more coverage, visit statefarm.com.
Where's a good picture of it? Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna open this up. So basically what would happen is you have your rim, and your rims have a little lip on them that goes around the whole thing, and your tire sets into that. So you can create a seal and fill it with air. What they did for a little while in like the late 70s to mid 80s, I think. No, it might have been earlier than that. Might have been mid 60s. I'm unsure. But they had something called split rims. So as you can see, the rim over here, you just slide a tire on real easy, and then you put this on. This is the locking ring. You put it on, snap it into place, or lock it into place more, and then fill your tire up with air. The problem with these is if they got stuck, they would be hard to get off, and sometimes they were just like faulty. So even if it was like new, it was faulty, and because of the pressure, it could actually shoot this lock ring out and severely injure or even kill people if it hits them in the right spot. Like, this thing would shoot out at super high pressures and super high speeds, and just, they're awful. They're fucking terrible. Bjorn, if anyone ever comes in with split rims, don't work on them. You're not allowed to work on them, right? That's not what I needed to do. Where is it? There we go. Alright, so we're gonna start getting these on and rotating them. Promise I won't. Good. Battle Station is in Discord. Links here if you... Thank you so much, Empress. I appreciate that. gonna check it out on Discord probably. '60s through the '80s of memory serves. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. Smug motorcycle face. 500 per tire? Fuck. See, I get the cheapo tires for the Mustang. Like, I'll get a set of 4 for 400, and for me, that's like too much. But that's just because I don't have any money. I was actually in Firestone the other day because I was having them tighten up the U-bolts on the leaf springs on the Torino after we had to put the old leaf springs back on. They're tightening up the bolts, and this guy comes up who works there, and he's like, "Hey, you have a Mustang, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's selling a set of tires for a, I think it came off like a 2017 Mustang, but they'll fit on a 2013, I believe. And these are like brand new. They have less than 100 miles on them. They're Hankook, low profile tires, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. They're fucking performance tires for my Mustang. I want them so bad. And I was like, all right, how much? 65 each. These things normally go for like 300 plus each, and he wants $65 each, and I'm like, fuck, fuck, fuck. And I come home and I look at the Mustang, and my tires on there are still perfect. My tires are in pristine condition because I don't drive it anymore. I don't drive that car anymore because I have the Torino, which I daily. I tried to convince the roommate. I would try to tell her, like, hey, let's go hooning this weekend. Let's just tear the shit out of the Mustang so I can get new tires. I mean, if it comes in and we've only got 2 people in the bay, I won't have a choice. Do not work on a split rim. Don't do it. It's a safety hazard. You can tell your fucking manager that. Okay, we've got all of our wheels balanced. Windshield held in place by only rubber gasket only. You know, just flying through it. What are we talking about? Cars in the 70s were death machines? Oh, absolutely they were. Seatbelts weren't even really, like, required until mid-60s, I think, as far as production goes. I mean, they were putting them in before then, but... Oh, look at that. The back end on this looks so nice. Look at all this. It's beautiful. Ah, new wheels, new tires. Let's work on the front suspension here. Sway bar. Woof, we need new sway bar. How about tie rods? I always need inner and outer tie rods. Ooh, we're able to fix up the knuckles. That's nice. Knuckle cover. We have those for days. What the fuck? Did I buy a bunch of extra parts somewhere that I don't remember? Makes me happy you're doing the star pattern. You're welcome. I could hear you yelling at me in your brain. Like, yes, I know to do it in real life. The game doesn't make you. That's our lower suspension arm. It's actually in good shape. Holy fuck. I need to get my garage rebuilt and wired up for working on my cars. I need to get a garage. Because I don't have... Oh, wait, our shocks need to be redone as well. I just have to work on my car out in the weather when I work on it, and I don't like that. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna need some sway bar front end links. I'm pretty sure. But otherwise we're good on that side. Let's start pulling apart our shocks here and go shopping. While that's running. Boy. Sway bar front end link, it's gonna be a B. But because everything else about this car has been different, I don't want to risk it. New disc brakes. Fucking gorgeous. New brake pads, because I can't fix those. Probably gonna need new calipers. Hub bearing. I don't know that I can fix the caps, and they're only 10 bucks, so I'm gonna buy them, save myself some time. Tie rods. I need 2 of each. I don't know if I bought enough hubcaps. Alright, let's get these shocks off, and we'll get this one taken apart too. Garage would be so nice. Sorry, like I just started back at discount after not working there for 2 years, and I still remember to do the star pattern. That's how much shit they gave me when I worked there. Yeah, and they should. Like, that needs to be drilled into you. Like, you need to know to do the star pattern. It's there for a fucking reason. My brother's wife, I guess my sister-in-law? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. I'm not smart. She went to Dobbs, I think. I don't go to Dobbs anymore. I used to go to Dobbs. I don't trust them anymore. They've fucked up one too many of my cars. And they forgot to tighten down one of her rear wheels. And it actually, like, wobbled itself off. And I think they were able to stop the car before it actually fell off. But, yeah. Like, it was fucked. I think she needed new rims and everything. It was a mess. You can just reuse brake pads. They're not really done until they fall off or you're braking with the brake piston. Oh my god. Mortuous basically did that with my clutch plate. If you have to rev to 6K to get it into gear, it's apparently time to replace it. No shit. Incidentally, it's really fucking terrifying to lose a whole ass brake pad while you're driving. Oh god, that actually happened to you? I'm glad you're okay, but what the fuck? That is terrifying. Yeah, I've never had a blowout yet. I've never had a tire blowout on me before. Almost everyone I know has. And it's usually been on the highway, and I've never experienced that. Not that I want to. I'm not saying I do. If the universe is listening, please don't take it as that. Knock on wood for you, Ash. Thank you. I appreciate that. A friend of mine had the strut coil snap while on the highway. It started dinging into the sidewall of the tires. If he hadn't slammed on the brakes and pulled over, it would have torn the tire off at 120 kilometers an hour. Only blowout I'm worried about is on a motorcycle. Okay, fair. Yep. Suddenly my blowout doesn't seem that big of a fucking deal. Oh god, blowout on a motorcycle would be bad. Actually, for some reason, drove all the way to NASA from Texas Renfest like that because I was an idiot. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Oh my god, Shad. Absolute book over here. They did that to my Chevy once back in the day. Took it back in and told them I need a new rim, 5 new lug bolts, 3 new lug nuts, and they gave me a price. I looked at them, handed them the receipt, and smiled and said, "Sucks for you. You damaged them. You're replacing them." Oof. They weren't the happiest, but they did the job right the second time with the manager bawling out the guy doing the work the entire time he was replacing it. Nice. No, it's all good, Chad. I tried to go to that one, it wouldn't let me. So, Dobbs, they messed with my brakes twice. Like, one time I got the car and it had no brake fluid in it whatsoever. Another time I got the car... What did they do? They did something. I'm trying to remember, but basically, like, they fucked with my car 3 times. And it's just like, I'm just not coming here anymore. You guys aren't fucking trustworthy. I'm also going to need a double wishbone shock absorber. So that's for the front. Yeah, okay. Need 2 of those. I'm gonna need front springs. Need 2 of those. And I'm gonna need 2 shock absorber caps. Because we have to rebuild our shocks here. Where the fuck am I? Okay, there we go. Take parts from string. Oh, right. That was our old stuff. I was like, why won't it let me put it on? Sucks no matter the vehicle. How you die. Oh wait, that brake thing was also in a 94 Explorer. Were those the ones that were rolling? Or were those Land Rovers that were rolling? Oh, those were the ones that were rolling? Oh fuck. Glad you're okay. Seating the engine in a Ducati for a buddy of mine that raced them, lost something in the engine and it started coming apart, then lost the front tire as I was trying to slow down. Had some bumps and bruises, a few blisters after that slide. Oh, I'm sorry, Shad. Send a photo of the pickup she's running? Hell yes. Nothing like leaving the saddle at 160-ish. Jesus. Thank you, Silverblade. I appreciate that. I'm gonna, once we get this car together, I'm gonna take a break and check out the photos you guys have been posting to me. Okay, so I actually want to get a motorcycle. I've never been into motorcycles. Like, they're okay. I've always thought they were cool, but I've never had like a motorcycle phase until last week, and now I really want a motorcycle. And Food Angel keeps telling me like, no, like, I have never seen her so serious in her life. And I know why. Ash, do it, Ash. Look, it's not if you crash on your motorcycle, it's when. It is never a question of if, it is always when. I want to ride a motorcycle. I don't want to crash on one though. Alright, we're done with the engine here. So let's go ahead and take it off the stand. We're gonna put it back on the crane. Install the engine first. Unmount front exhaust section. Why you gotta be such a cunt? Access it from the bottom? Are you kidding me? Come on. Literally see it. I'm so glad you realized that. Thank you, Mortrist. Yeah, no, it's very true. I've had a lot of friends who have motorcycles. I grew up riding dirt bikes. Yeah, it literally is just a question of when and how bad. And I wouldn't ever do anything crazy on it, okay? I drive crazy on my car. That's fine. I am in so much danger on a motorcycle. There would not be any driving crazy on that. Which is why you don't dress for the ride, you dress for the wreck. Exactly. I see so many people who are wearing like motherfucking yoga pants or shorts or something like that riding a motorcycle, and I'm like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad. Gearbox. Hey, we have a new gearbox. Look at that. Full leathers and a helmet. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got a new starter. I think the drive shaft is going to be the only thing that needs to be replaced here. We were able to fix up the drive shaft. Cool. Throw a battery in it and brake booster. And we should be good. Shorts and sandals here in Washington. I'm like, geez, that's where they get red paint from. No shit. Driven lots in that diesel off-road. Lots, I love it. Man. I don't know how people can do that. Okay, you get out of here. Go back. We should be good. I need to put oil in it. The game does not let me put oil in it while it's on the stand. So I need to remember to do that. So we're gonna do it right now. No, stop it. Stop it. Thank you. I'm like, you won't be cute if that bike goes down, right? Your Washington Shorts tank Sandals, no helmet. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Okay, we should be good. Let's go ahead and move it.
They say you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so here at Charmin, we decided to sing about it.
God damn it, Charmin. So the only thing that's not in great shape is the interior. I can't fix frame or body anything. I can replace panels, but then I can't paint it. Currently, it's the factory color with factory panels. Yes, they need a little bit of work. I can't do anything about that. The glass is in great shape. This thing's worth $44,000. I think, honestly, I'm gonna leave it as is. It's in decent shape. You know, maybe a new bumper. That's what we'll do. We'll do a new front and back bumper. And new plates. And then we'll call it good. What is this car? Bolt Atlanta. Gotcha. Nope. Body shop. Bolt Atlanta. We need the front bumper. We need the rear bumper. And then we need plates. Do we need a hood for this? No, this one has a hood. Okay. Standard plates, and we need 2 of them. Cool. Put on the new bumper. We could do taillights and headlights as well. And we could do the glass. Glass is in really good shape, though. I don't think we're gonna get a lot from putting on new glass. Alright, we got the standard plates. That glass is in good shape. Yeah, overall, this was a hell of a barn find. Nice, okay. Let's go ahead and start it up. The engines don't sound anything like they should in here. But let's take it to the test track and just try it out. There's a rubber bushing missing from the car. Fuck. Oh god, where is it? Oh no, I hate when this happens. There's rubber bushing missing from the car. Fucking where? Oh, there it is. God damn it. And see, this is one of those things about the game, like, I would not be able to put that in without the rubber bushing in real life. Okay, now we're probably good. Let's go to the test track. Lol. As far as stupid shit done in the saddle, I think the one that takes the cake was my dad and I bringing home a pair of bikes he got from my brother and his wife. A pair of matching Suzuki Katana 1600. Oh, this thing gets up and goes. It sounds nice too. The brakes are crap. There's no damage in here, so that's why I'm driving so recklessly. I promise I'm not taking a brand new car that we just fixed and beating the hell out of it. What was that? Why did it not shift? Oh, this thing handles like poop. Sounds nice though. God, these brakes are so terrible. Holy crap. Regular ride is a 3-pass blast. Steve's blew it. Then back home. I don't know what the last place is. I can't even pronounce that. Everything's in 100% shape, even though we just ran it into a fucking barrier. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take this steering wheel off. Interior disassembly mode. Assemble. What kind of steering wheel is this? Steering wheel Atlanta. Do I have another? Oh, that one's an 86%. You know what? It's fine. It's fine, really. This car is honestly fine. Okay, Let's sell it, make a profit. It's in such good shape. It really, really is. 44,000 for this. It's not bad. Nice. Just made a fat payday. Alright, this guy we're gonna mod and keep. I don't want to work on him yet. We're probably gonna fix up the vet. But let's go check out a couple barn finds. And then we'll go to the junkyard. I want to find my goddamn Mad Max Interceptor. That's right, they dropped the L's on that one. What? Snow call me? Snow qual me? Is that it? Shad's more accurate. It's been out of state forever. When he starts giving me shit around 3 hours of writing. You can pronounce No Call Me as Twin Peaks. Gotcha. Alright, we got a GTO judge here. Oh, it's all there. I wonder if it'll start. Nah. It did! It did start! Oh, fuck! These barn finds are always expensive. How much do you want for it? 30K? Dude. Okay, the frame's in decent shape. The body's in good shape. The interior's in okay shape. But the fact that it started was a miracle and he wants 30K? I mean, it's a judge, so... Okay, let's see that. Look at this old truck! I don't even like old trucks like this, but I've never worked on one. We're buying it. I want to work on it. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. The Mad Max Interceptor! Oh my god! That is my all-time favorite car. If you don't believe me, look, I have this toy. It's really expensive. Yeah, okay. Seriously, my favorite car. We're buying it. Why is it blue? I don't care. Buy. I don't... Yep, don't care how much it is. That's mine now. Thank you. Put it in the garage. Yes! Let's see if he's got any parts laying around that we might want. I'm gonna guess no. We'll check that out, and then we'll walk away with that truck. Oh, that suit's kind of nice. Wow, fancy. Okay, I don't... You should have a crate somewhere in here. Look at that fucking wheel. Yeah, I'll buy it. That's ridiculous. I'll buy it. That'll go in Bjorn's car. There's the box. Alright, we got the crate. And how much does he want for this? 16K? Yeah, we're taking it. That'll go to the garage as well. My garage is full now. We're gonna buy the parts for $236. Abby, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, everybody? Hello, how are you, hon? How have you been? I miss you. Guys, can we please get a shout out for Abby girl? How are you, babe? Shiny and chrome. Fuck yes. V8, V8. JC Whip, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Never been hunting. I do bow and arrow, but only target so far. Also, I don't have a vehicle that can haul a carcass either. Mortuous, same on all accounts. Like, it's the Mad Max Interceptor. Why did he make it fucking blue? I won't be able to repaint it until level 30. Fuck. I'm level 16. God damn it. It's my blue Interceptor. Abby girl, you're so beautiful. Aw, Abs, that's super sweet of you. Thank you. How have you been? I missed you. Follow age. What's up, Mike? I don't think that command works. Add follow age bot. I will have to do that. Just set it on the car. What, the deer? Oh my god. And they even made it right-hand drive, too. That makes me so happy. Hell yes. It's from California. Okay. Very cool. Kind of out of room here. We need to get rid of one of these cars. But first, I want to go to the junkyard. I'm gonna take a look around. Got so excited to have a chance to raid you. I know. I'm like never streaming at the right time. Misty Meow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Bow season starts the day after musket season, literally across the river. Are you being serious? Is there a musket season? What's the goal in this game? Or is it open world with no primary goal? There's no primary goal. It's just fucking build cars. It's for petrol heads like me. Come on, I know you've got some cars lying around here. Basically, day one hunting trip, all you hear is thudding booms of muskets going off, and the crash of deer and elk tearing ass down in bow range. The next day, you get to pick of the litter. Misty, I've been thinking about getting this game. It's a lot of fun. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. Kind of a big car fan. I don't know why the branches on that tree are weirding me out so much. Stop it. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Okay, I can dig that. Let's see. Come from a car family. I'm no expert though. So before I built my my Torino, I have a 71 Torino GT. When it was in transit, there are no fucking cars in this goddamn yard. When it was still in transit, I actually picked up Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. And I played that non-stop for like 2 weeks. And by the end of it, I knew everything going on in the car and what we were gonna do and all that good stuff. Okay, I've never seen one in my life, and now we find 2 of them. Whatever. It's really helpful for learning that. Just kind of learning car basics, more or less. Got Chrysler 300. It's been stripped. Got another Chrysler 300. Is that really it? What a terrible trip to the junkyard. Well, good day. Yeah, it's really good with just kind of teaching the basics. As far as getting specifics and little nuance, it doesn't do a great job. Like when you're putting on a wheel, you need to do it in a star pattern, right? When you're putting certain parts in, you need to lube them up or put them in a certain order. There's just a lot of little things about it that it doesn't tell you, and you wouldn't know unless you're actually working on a car. And it's fair because it's different per car. So this is an inline 6, and it looks like an old Chevy. I don't know old trucks very well. It's either an old Chevy or Ford. It's in pretty good shape, honestly. Tiny bit of body rust, but not really. The interior actually looks really good. Wow. Frame condition's alright. The interior condition's great. The rest is pretty good. Look, it's got these classic white walls. I love it. Spooky Halloween tree. No shit. Cthulhu tree. Put parts together without bushings. Yeah, stuff like that. Looks like a 53 Chevy. Okay. That's awesome, Chad. Came out with the original engine. Oh, fuck. Alright, speaking of, let's go ahead and get this lifted and we'll get that engine taken out. I'm gonna move the crane over there. Abs, how have you been, sweetie? Wait. No, get away from that. Don't touch that. It's mine. What do we need to do here? We need to disconnect the drive shaft and the transmission. And then we also need to take off that front exhaust there. Cool. Drive shaft. This isn't in terrible shape, and it should be a faster rebuild than the other. This engine's a lot simpler than an old V8. Leather gaskets? What the fuck? Any plans to dress up tomorrow? I don't think so. I'm going to dinner with my parents because my parents are going to be in town for the first time in forever. I don't really have a costume this year. Just because money's been super tight, so we haven't gone to the Halloween store to pick something up. Here, grab that. Install remove engine. Oh, shit. Yeah, gotta take the gearbox off. I mean, I still have my sexy nun outfit that I wore last year, but That's about it. Are you kidding me? I have to get to the starter from the fucking engine bay on this one? You know what? Get out of here. Go away. We're not using you this time. We're just gonna do this the fun way, leaning over the hood. Or leaning over the fenders. Turnaround on this should be good, right? Well, it's currently valued at 17,000, which is a little more than we bought it for. By the time this gets done, with the shape it's in, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be worth 38, somewhere around there. Get rid of the fuel tank. Oh, fuel pump, fuel tank. Here we go. This has got classic leaf springs. That's what I like. You're gonna do the sexy nurse outfit? I don't think I have one. I need a sexy nurse outfit. BRB, my love phone. Okay, sounds good. Oh, when she gets back, I need to ask her what she's gonna dress up as. Need some fat material for the night. Oh, the turnaround time? My bad. 20 minutes. 30 caps. This game is so unrealistic.
The Degenerates Tour hits Kansas City. Special guests on Prevail and Beartooth. This Thursday, all night at Silverstein Icelanders Arena. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com and the venue box office. Don't miss a day to remember. More at adpr.com.
Meet ThinkShield by Lenovo.
Take it off, thank you. Sorry about the commercials, guys.
Every company needs to know that its next step
Spotify wants $10 a month to not have commercials, and I'm like, yeah, it's money.
customize a solution that can keep you ahead of dangerous breaches without ever slowing down your team. Because security that gets in the way of productivity is just flat out unacceptable. Let ThinkShield go to work for you.
I think this is going to be the first inline 6 that I've worked on in this game. It honestly should be really straightforward, though. I don't think we're going to run into any problems. Alright, that's part. First, we're going to take apart the suspension and rebuild that. And then we'll get it back on the ground, and we will start working on the engine. It's got disc front. That's aftermarket. This game actually has no cars that have drum fronts. Which is not at all how that used to work, but that's okay. The only thing that can top my car right now is a newer version of my car. We're spending 3 times more. Which car is it? Trying to think if there was anything else we did to the car recently. Oh, I actually got the exhaust taken care of more or less. You have a 2013 Camaro ZL1? Oh, fuck. Dude, the ZL1s are nice. I know Food Angel wants one of those. She wants like a 2017, 2018 ZL1, something like that. So the exhaust was banging around on the rear axle on the Torino. And I finally was able to get it up on a lift and take a Sawzall to it. So before it was really banging a lot on the driver's side. Now it, or recently it was banging on the passenger side. So I just took both of them to right behind the mufflers. So I've got some Cherry Bomb glass packs on there. And now the exhaust ends right after that, and I've got 2 turn downs. It sounds so good now. Like, I cannot describe how good the car sounds. I was gonna stream today, but it was really rainy and wet out, and it just, I don't know, it didn't seem like it'd be safe. Driving around was kind of dangerous, and I couldn't open her up at all. So the next time it's nice, I'm gonna stream in the car for a bit and let you guys hear it. It sounds so good. Donkey? Or Donka? It's Donka, isn't it? I was looking for the ZR1 Vet. There's a difference between 54K and 130K. Yeah, that's a little bit of a difference. You only get about 50 horsepower out of it. Well, you get the Vet for the handling. Like, it's gonna handle much better than the Corvette, but it's also... The Corvette's kind of a status symbol, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, it's worth it. The Corvette is the American supercar, and it keeps up with European supercars. It just... Yeah. It's big money for average Joe. Okay. We are... You know what? Fuck it. We'll take apart the motor as well. We're gonna take everything apart. I don't give a rat's ass about status symbols. I don't either. I don't either. Unless, like, okay, if you've got a Ferrari, right? Or if you've got a Lambo, but you know what you're doing with it. Like, if you've got a Lambo, but you track it, right? I respect that. You know, yeah, that's still a status symbol, I think, but you know what you're doing with it, so it feels more earned. It's not just, I had the cash for this, so I got it. You know, and that's gonna be different to different people, because some people have the cash and just want a nice car to be fancy and show off, and that's fine. But from a car person perspective, like, yeah. If you're gonna have a nice car, you need to know how to handle that nice car. Okay, we're good. The rest is gonna come down, or come off once the lift goes down. Let's try and repair these parts and replace what we cannot. A lot of stuff getting repaired, a lot of stuff breaking, but that's all right. We got the bottom suspension rack to 100%. Look at this shit. The cross member, 100% fixed. I'm so good at mashing my left mouse button. The inner tie rods, you can't fix tie rods, so we're gonna need those. We're also gonna need outer tie rods, front sway bar, you can't fix either apparently. The knuckles, you can fix, but we still need another. Okay, mid muffler. I can't fix any of those. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Please to forgive. Fuel tank, I don't think we can fix that. Nope. We need a new fuel tank. I think we fixed the sending unit. We have 2 of these brand new, some fucking how. Don't install the drive shaft. We need new shock absorbers. B, leaf springs. We fixed. Fuck yes. Okay. I'm gonna do the back end first. I don't know why, I just like doing the back end on these first. Probably because it's the easiest. What the fuck am I doing today? I am just out of my mind. Can't get to that. Can't get to that rubber bushing. Okay, leaf spring plate. Let's see if we could get the U-bolts. We got 3 of the U-bolts fixed. We're gonna need 1 more. So add that to the list. Welcome back, Silverblade. How you doing today, hun? Ow. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a break after the last car, wasn't I? Look, I really like this game. I get distracted by it. We are gonna need another one of those. Rear axles. There we go. Able to fix that. Brake shoes. We were able to fix. Fuck. Drums, I don't ever seem to be able to fix. Okay, that's a pretty good list. Let's go ahead and go shopping. Tie rods. Inner and outer, 2 of each. And if anyone has any questions on any of these parts, what they do, what they're for, stuff like that, just let me know. This is sway bar B. There we go. Front end link we can't replace. We're gonna need 2 of those, and it's always a B. It's probably an A this time though. Front steering knuckle C. There you go. Mid muffler. I don't need 2 of those. Do I? I don't think I do. Rear muffler. I fucked up and hit the same item twice, so we're gonna be missing part of our exhaust here. It's alright. Shock absorber B. Oh, that's front. It's front. I need rear. There we go. U-bolts. Just need 1 of those. Solid rear drive axle. Just need 1 of those. Drums, we're gonna need 2 of those. Awesome. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna start taking my wheels apart over here. No, we ain't gonna put that on. Did I buy a fuel tank? I did. Yay, fuel pump? Oof. Big rip on the fuel pump there. Little muffler. Rear muffler. What am I missing? Oh, I'm not missing anything. I did something right? I don't understand. Take that one apart, and let's take apart the shocks while we're at it. We're gonna need to replace those. Small rubber bushing. I'm not gonna let that happen again. What's a bushing? So when you design something, you're gonna make it as precise as possible. Parts are supposed to fit together nice and snug, but sometimes parts need to move. And sometimes you're just never gonna get it exactly the way it needs to be. And so bushings are like rubber that allows for side-to-side movement, basically. So I'm gonna show you with these leaf springs here in just a sec. Okay, so if we click over here, so the leaf spring allows the car to bounce up and down, basically, right? But as you turn the car, you're gonna get a little bit of body roll, which means that this can't fit slotted into something hard because it'll push against it. There's gotta be that little bit of like rubber allowance for a tiny bit of movement. And that's basically what a bushing is it's just, it allows for that tiny bit of movement while still holding things together pretty tight. That's basically it. And correct me if I'm wrong on anything. Okay, we need fuel pump, otherwise we are done back here. Let's start getting our wheels in order. So what do we need? No, these are already balanced. Rim basic 1. It's a 225, 75, 15. 225, 75, 15. Okay, it's basic 1. Basic 1. 4 of them. They are 15s. Cool. What kind of tire goes with this? That's retro. Why do I have so many of those? Was I able to fix those up? Oh, fuck. I bet I can fix these up rather than just buying all new ones. Oh, well. So it's vintage tire wall A. 225, 75, 15. Vintage A. They are 15s. It's 225, 75. Awesome. 4 of them, 820 bucks. Not terrible. Oh, Barbara oh my god. That joke's dated. After this, I'm gonna go through and sell all my shit because I've got a lot of extra parts just laying around in my inventory. That's my one big complaint about the game is there's no good way to sort your inventory. Kinda sucks. Like, you can sort it, but you can't... If I want to keep parts out of my way and not have them show up, I can't really do that. I don't have, like, a separate storage bin area. It's also hard to keep track of what I do and don't already have. Oh, that's right, we're working on our shock here. Pull that one apart. Get that one balanced and rotated. I'll just walk away from the machine, let it do itself. That's how that works, right, Bjorn? You don't have to do a damn thing, you just walk away. Stop it. This thing's gonna be nice. I don't like these rims at all. I absolutely hate them. Salty Pug Lord, hello, how are you? And we'll take this. Let's see if we have more things we can repair. Okay. So not really. Let's check out our shopping list. All we need right now is a fuel pump. And then we're going to need wishbone, double wishbone, front shock absorbers, front spring, and absorber caps. Let's put this together. So we are actually good back here on the rear end. Gotta work a bit on the front. I ran out of rubber bushings. Fuck. Add that to the list. Put it on airbags. What's up, Shaky Snake? Right? So you can just drop this all the way to the ground. Just slam it. That'd actually be pretty cool on this old truck. That's not at all my speed, but that would be pretty cool. I'm cold. High was 17 yesterday, 14 inches of snow. It's almost like I live in Colorado in November. It's been really cold today as well. This is somewhat interesting. What's up, Black Death? I mean, when it's spinning, you can walk away, but when it's done, you have to put the weights on, you know, take it off. Yeah. I was just giving you a hard time. I'm out of rubber bushings. Fuck. Alright, fine. Grab that. Check the shopping list. We already got the fuel pump. There we go. Need a knuckle cover. No, that was supposed to be bushings. Fuck it. Rubber bushings. We're gonna buy goddamn 20 of them. $280. Oof. And we'll buy 4 of these. Upper suspension arm. How you doing? Oh, these are great. Perfect. This thing's looking clean. I like it. I'm gonna need another bottom suspension arm though. How do you know what parts you need? If you mouse over it, Black Death, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. It'll tell you. You can also add it to a list. So if I right click over the part, I can go to parts notes. I'm gonna clear my list here, but I can add that part to a shopping list. And whatever part I'm moused over, like these vented discs, I'm gonna need 2 of those. So I'm gonna actually add those. I don't need the shock absorber, but I know I don't need the shock absorber, so it's fine. Hey, it is a B. I was worried it was going to be a front end link A for the first time ever. Wheel hub bearing. Pretty sure I don't have any of those, which means I don't have the hub cap either. I can go ahead and install this. Ooh, okay. I can buy a new one of that. Disc brakes. Gonna need 2 hub bearings and 2 hub caps. Front exhaust section, and it's for an inline 6B. Needs to be lower. Just put to oxytorch or oxytorch on the springs. It'll fix that. Oh, good lord. Need brake pads. Come on, I should know this shit by now. Calipers, probably. See, I'm not into the low scene unless it's with specific cars. Like, I dated a guy that had an R32 Skyline. That thing was pretty low. He had it set up for track. I don't know though. I don't know. There's a few cars I like slammed to the ground. It's mostly JDM. There's a very interesting look to American Muscle being slammed to the ground though. I don't know if I like it, but it's interesting. It was a GTR. And it was nice. Even let me drive it once. Only once. Let's see. I think this is the type of game mechanics who know their stuff play to hone in their skills. It's also good for beginners learning. Like I've been telling people, when I first started working on my car, this was kind of what taught me the basics, more or less. It's missing nuance, but it's pretty fun for the basics. Okay, got that rubber bushing there. Did I ever install that fuel pump? I did not. There we go. That was gonna drive me nuts later. I am also missing a rear shock back here. Where the fuck am I? Here we go. Perfect. Missing a rear shock. I didn't put on the fucking U-bolts. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's little things about this game where, like, you couldn't do that in real life. Like, my axle's just sitting on my leaf springs and I didn't put the U-bolts on. Like, that wouldn't happen in real life. It just, I don't know. 84s on cars? What's an 84? Okay, let's go ahead and go shopping. I am really happy we found the Mad Max Interceptor. I'm probably gonna need calipers. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna take that risk. It's also missing the thrill of sanding back body filter, or body filler. Body filler is a pain. I luckily didn't have to do much. Also, guys, I'm sorry, I don't read super well. I have dyslexia and synesthesia. It makes reading very, very fun. I didn't need any of these. Fuck. Luckily, when we got the Torino, it was in really good shape, and we didn't have to do a lot of body filling on it. Also, I sort of like the Mad Max look, so if it looks all ratted out, I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. Oh, I gotta go grab that off the fucking machine. Ben-Hur wheels you've seen on a lot of cars out of Houston. I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly. I'm really confused now. Zaddy, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday, hun. What's up? Okay, my 20-minute estimate might have been wrong. Sorry. Okay, we're looking pretty good over there. Get this other wheel on. Then we get to rebuild the engine. Yay! Pretty straightforward. Wheels like those. Okay. Give me just a second here. "17-inch 84s. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh my god, those get ridiculously long. $5,000. $5,000? What the fuck? Oh my god, those are so expensive. Holy fuck. I don't know if I trust this site. Like, look at how poorly fucking photoshopped this picture is. What is even going on here? What is that picture? Oh my god. Oh jeez. I'm okay, thanks for asking. Just been chilling. How about yourself? It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. I don't stream regularly anymore. But I'm doing okay overall. I think we're good on the bottom. I don't know what all we need in the engine bay. I think it's really in good shape. For that fender, right in the wheel well, which is pretty typical. This side's great. I will probably replace this fender. Yeah, in fact, let's do that now. Oh, it looks kind of sick without the fenders. Smith 1500. Rear right fender. Alright, I don't normally do body work while I'm working on the rest of the car, but that was just driving me a little crazy. And then I can't paint it. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I can't paint until level 30. Just some bullshit. I need new brake servo, new battery, new radiator. The starter's on the front on this, so I can't actually take the transmission off while it's up. Look at that carburetor. That's so weird looking. I've never worked on an inline 6 before. Holy fuck. Intake manifold. I don't think they have boxer engines in this game. I wondered why I can never catch you on anymore. Yeah, I don't stream regularly anymore. I will be soon, I'm hoping. I'm hoping sometime in November to get back to a regular schedule. Wait. I didn't even try and start this, but I'm gonna make sure we don't have any oil in it. Also, happy early Halloween, everybody. Nope, she dry. Cool. Oh, I guess I could have taken off the transmission while it was up there. I am a big dumb. Okay. So it's the same basic principle for the old inline 6s. Cool. You hope so too. Aw, you miss me? I miss streaming. I don't know. I need to get in a good headspace before I can get back into it. It'd also look great if you can get tunnel ram on there. What's a tunnel ram? As much as I know about cars, I'm also still very new to cars. Because you say tunnel ram and I'm thinking some sort of ram air. But... Oh, I'm sorry you missed me, Zaddy, but thank you. Appreciate that, making me feel special. We're gonna have another round of trying to fix shit on the table after I get this all apart. At this point, I pretty much know what parts I can or cannot fix. What are we? Oh, spark plugs, right. Spark plugs are all on the other side. It's so weird. I'm not used to this at all. Tunnel ram. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, okay. So just a bug catcher. I gotcha. This would look pretty sweet with it. The bit below it? Okay, are you talking about basically the manifold going from the why can I not remove that? Going from the carburetor to the air intake?
Remember, the Degenerates Tour hits Kansas City. Special guests, I Prevail and Beartooth. This Thursday, Halloween night at Silver Star
Elevates it.
Arena.
Bing pot? I'm gonna assume that means yes.
Sale now at livenation.com and the venue box office.
Oh, good lord. Stop it. Fuck off. Thank you. Oh, it was missing a clip.
We heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom.
That distributor
So
is
we decided to
kind of
talk about it.
fucked. I can only access this oil filter from under the car. Are you fucking sure? You want to run that by me again? God. This game, I swear.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans
Also,
the
damn it,
bathroom.
Spotify, stop playing the fucking booty songs. They get stuck in my head. I've literally been running around the house singing that goddamn song. Not that one, the other one, though. They have two different jingles for fucking toilet paper. And one of them's been stuck in my head. The roommate's been making fun of me nonstop for it. I'm like, look, it's very catchy, okay? Also, why am I getting toilet paper ads on fucking Spotify? I mean, yeah, everybody needs toilet paper, but... What? Okay. Oh, and the camshaft is all on one side, but slightly offset. This is so weird. I don't know how to feel about this. Also, someone earlier was asking about, like, getting this for learning. One of the nicest things that this game does, it won't let you take stuff off out of order or put it on out of order. So if you see here, I'm looking at the block and I'm trying to take it apart and it's showing two red things. One, I've got this arm sitting here. Sometimes that's dumb because I could absolutely take the block out without that fucking arm. Just take it with it. But it's also got the crankshaft, which is still attached to the transmission over here. So it forces you to kind of learn that, oh, that's attached to that, and because of that I can't do XYZ yet. Which is kind of nice. Though it does dumb things, like you can only get the oil filter off from the bottom, I swear to God. Hello, baby. I love you. I don't know why you're blue, but I'll fix you after level 30. Fuck. Also, this game does not go into details on transmissions. You can't actually mess around with the inside of the gearbox. The only thing you can do is the the clutch plate and the bearing and stuff like that. Hamu, hello, good morning. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Given the issue I have with my car, might be worth getting this game myself. Yeah, if your torque converter is going out in your transmission, that's not going to be cheap. And you're going to need to get someone to do it. That's not something I can recommend doing. So hopefully it just needs to be flushed. And yeah, like I said, I would check that with a mechanic and see how much they're going to quote you for it. Because if you're going to have to spend $200 in parts, like they get those parts way cheaper in bulk, you might be able to get it done for a lot cheaper than that. Let's build it over here. There are no items to work with. I'm sorry, what? Oh, create a new engine. You're just gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Fuck it. We're gonna repair everything we can and break everything else in the process. I think I just broke the block. Broke the transmission for sure. Fuck. Oh, I need to skill up. Okay, we're buying a new one of that. Fuck. Brake servo's in great shape. We're gonna have the floating fuel filter here. Nope, we need a new fuel filter. Ignition coil? Hey, there we go. It'll just float. It's fine. Radiator. Yes. I don't think I can fix batteries. I cannot. Okay, so need new battery. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Yeah, 90% the cost of the trans fluid I'll need for the flush. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise... Well, I guess that kind of does surprise me. You really spend like $180 in transmission fluid? That must be a real specific kind that the manufacturer wants, because for the most part, I don't know, maybe it's just the older cars that are like this, but like, you could even use power steering fluid and transmission fluid interchangeably between the two. There we go, that's what we need. Fuel filter. We are going to need a new oil filter, and it was for a V8, not for the V8 historic vehicle. Distributor. Totally fucked. Water pump. Really fucked. Okay. You know what? That's fine. I see how it is. Camshaft. Totally fucked. I broke all the good things on this car. Crankshaft. You're not even gonna let me, are you? Fuckers. Fuel filter. We'll just stick that up there. You really that keen on changing the gear ratios? I'm not, but it'd be nice to know how. It'd be nice to see the inside of it, because that's one of the gray areas I have with cars. I've never rebuilt a transmission before. My dad has, but he's blue because Ash been playing with him, and he hasn't had a release yet. What? Oh, the Interceptor. Good lord, I gotcha. Did you do something with your hair? Really digging it. I did. I got a new hairstyle, more or less. So I look like the Major from Ghost in the Shell. I have bangs now, which is the first I've had bangs since I was like a kid. And then I dyed it again, but that's kind of normal. Yes, we were able to fix up the crankshaft flywheel. It's fucked. Let's get that oil filter in. I got it for a V8 because I'm an idiot. This is not a V8. I know that. I know that. I've known that. Distributor. I don't know if I can fix the rotor. Water pump. I6B. Camshaft. I6B. That's a V6. I6B. Flywheel. And we'll buy the correct oil filter this time. think a lot of the cost difference is the exchange rate. Hash 1 USD equal. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. You're gonna be like importing those. Actually, what was it? Oh, when we were taking apart the, or taking off the old leaf springs on the Torino, I have a little rubber insert. It's called an insulator pad. And it, you know what? New pressure plate. I'm probably gonna need a new bearing. And I looked at the stamp on it, and it actually was from Ford Australia. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, for the 71 Torino, for that batch of them, they shipped over those rubber inserts from Australia. I guess maybe they had a rubber manufacturing plant over there. I am unsure. And I guess that my drive shaft is probably also fucked. For that one. You could have had a V8, I know. We have several V8s in the shop. In fact, most of what I work on is V8s. Unless it's like a customer car. Customers bring in all kinds of cars. I did get to work on a Viper, that was cool. New drive shaft. Probably gonna need a new starter. This should be the last thing I need to do underneath the car. I gotta mess with the pistons. I'm gonna get the pistons and the oil pan taken care of. That way I don't have to lift her up again. I wanna build a scooter sim. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Camshaft at the bottom of the engine. That's a new one. Push rod thing, I guess. It's actually still above the crankshaft. I'm also getting a specific fluid Toyota recommends, so costs a bit more. But yeah, I might give the mechanic a call and see what they say. 71 Ford Torino looks a lot like the Fords that were being built in Australia. That's true, Camu. Viper V10 is an oddball for sure. It was a V8 Viper, weirdly enough. It was in the game. Sorry, I should probably specify that. It was in the game. It's not in real life. Fuel pump. Why'd I take it out? I'm dumb. Sorry, fuel pump. You're fine. Not bad. The 71 Torino was very similar to the Ford Fairlane in Australia, I believe. Ford Falcon. Which actually, this right here is a 73 Australian Ford Falcon. And it has the closest body style to the Torino. That's actually why I got a Torino GT, is because it's the closest American relative to the Ford Falcon XB GT. Because I fucking love Mad Max, oh my god. I want that car. If I ever see one of those in real life, I'm literally going to cry. There's one at a museum in Florida, and I want to save up and take a trip there so I can go see it. That is my dream car. That is the car that got me into cars. Have you ever seen Burn Notice? I don't think I have. Is that a TV show or a movie? Just looked it up. We copied some of the Torino styling for our new Falcon version. Yes! So basically a Ford Falcon is, the back half is a Torino GT, and the front half is a Mach 1 Mustang. And that's pretty much it. I need... what, 2 more of those? Okay, I need 2 more of those. How are our pistons doing? I can't fucking check from here. Are you goddamn kidding me? This car is going to be a pain. It wants to go up and down so much on the fucking lift. Bearing cap, yay. Got Wesley Snipes. I have not seen it then. I need to. I think the only thing I've seen with Wesley Snipes is Blade. Aren't they making a new one of that? Okay. So likely a lot of crossover parts wise. Yeah, there's a decent amount. I have such a good show. Spies. Bunch of bitchy little girls. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Snipes. Haha. Burn Notice was sadly lacking in Wesley Snipes. What the fuck is Spies? I'm positive I can't rebuild pistons, so I'm going to need to buy them. Positive, positive, positive. Yep, I am correct. Okay. You're definitely not a Hemi. We'll get these on, and then I'm gonna have to lift it back up and put on the rod caps. New Blade movie won't have Snipes though. Sad face. How old is he now? Basically a show about a fired spy, i.e. who's been burned, thus burn notice. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty cool. You hear the Who? It's entirely possible. It has the head. Fuck. Damn it. Why is everything on this car ruined? Oh, I did fix the rotor. Good. Yay me. We have one clip B. Need another clip B. Fuel pump's fucked, so we need one of those. We do have a new water pump. Let's get that in. But from one of the characters in the show, played by Bruce Campbell. I love Bruce Campbell. I love him. He's amazing. My first introduction to Bruce Campbell was actually Tachyon. It was a PC game, a space flight sim, more or less. And it was really fun. I don't know if anyone's played Tachyon, but he voices the main character in there. How's our starter looking? Ooh, the starter's good. Okay, I think we're good to go shopping. But I want to get the bottom of the car taken care of. Put that old inline 6 out and put in a 2JZ GTE. Aaron, shut the fuck up. That's some heresy right there, man. Yeah, we're gonna drop a 2JZ in this. I'd drive it, honestly. That'd be pretty badass. Mostly just because I'd want to see how pissed off people would be. Be like, look at that old truck, and then it sounds like a fucking... like a fucking boosted ass racer. Oh my god. You guys are great. His character's name is Sam Axe. That's a badass name. Okay, how many rod caps do I need? 1, 2, 3. Oh, where the fuck are we? It's really hard to see things. Why did I decide to do this in Engine Bay? Tachyon is only $9 on Steam. I don't know how compatible it is with Windows 10. If you can get it to run on Windows 10, the graphics aren't great, but it's fun. It's a really well done space sim. It's got a decent story, and again, Bruce Campbell voices the main character, and there's a lot of dialogue, so it's good shit. Here we go. Buy the oil pan. Be done with the bottom, right? New Blade actor. I'm gonna try and say that name. It's 45. What happened? How did Blade go dad movie? I don't know, some people can be deceptively old. They can be old and look young. Cough, cough. Okay. We're actually done under the bottom of the car. Fuck yes! I'm gonna put it all the way down then. Unless there's some bullshit in the engine bay I don't know about. There's probably some bullshit in the engine bay. Did I even buy the parts I needed? I don't think I did. Head for an inline 6. Clip B. Oh, I'm getting really hungry. I need to eat soon. Fuel pump for an inline 6. And see, this is actually how the fuel line is, or I'm sorry, the fuel pump is on my Torino. So they show the fuel pump at the back of the... Wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, you guys, there's the fuel pump. You can see it. We can't take it off. Oh, we can. Here's the fuel pump. It's at the back. This is an electronic fuel pump, or at the very least electric. And this was common mid-80s and beyond, definitely in the 90s. And your fuel actually pumps, or your fuel pump pumps fuel from back here. And it needs to be submerged in gasoline to stay cool. All right, so if you run your car below half tank, you are going to burn out your fuel pump. You can take like what should last 5 to 10 years and make it last like 2 years. So that's why they say to gas up at half tank. It's because of this fuel pump. You don't have to do that on the old cars, because on my car and on this one, the fuel pump is actually up here on the front of the car, right? And so if you look at it, well, I guess it doesn't show it very well. It is actually a pump like an old well. You know how like a well used to go into the ground and you'd like have to pump it to get the fuel, or the fuel out of the ground, the water out of the ground. That's essentially how this works. Why the fuck does this vehicle have both of them? That doesn't sense. No, it's one or the other. It doesn't have a fuel pump in the back and also in the front. I think the game made a mistake. Sorry, I'm being picky. Oh, damn it, I stopped buying things partway through Durant. Oh, no. I lost what I need to buy. Fuck. Did I get the heads? I did get the heads. There we go. Ash and Bash, that sounds like a nice band. Anyways, gaming off topic, I finished my desk. You finished your desk? What'd you do for your desk? Dwarf Fortress, graphics are optional. Fair. Never played Dwarf Fortress. Wow, that thing got fucked. Rods, these are all fucked. Yep. New pump pulley. Sauce manifold, inline 6B, that's B6, there we go. Push rods, specifically for an inline 6, and we need... That is 2 per, right? Yes, we need 12. Water pump pulley. There we go. Building my desk and I finished it. That's fantastic. Did you make it out of, like, wood? I am in the engine bay. What the fuck? I think this game's having a conniption fit. Live Edge Red Oak, no, okay. I don't know what we're talking about. Maybe it needs a dual pump setup for the high G corners. Maybe? Zaddy, you might have a point there. That would sure be strange. But I don't know much about anything pre-19, like, 68. If it's before 68, I really don't know about it. it's too hot in here. Did I really not buy a new fucking cam gear? Are you serious? I know I did. I absolutely know I did. I bought the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Fuck. Intake manifold, we already got. Arm B and arm A. There we go. And then the cam gear. Oh, I didn't buy the intake manifold. I'm dumb. Sorry guys, I'm super out of it right now. Where's it? There it is. Did you see the 67 Impala I dropped in Discord? I did not get a chance to, Shad. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm actually probably gonna wrap up after we finish up this car and sell it. DM'd. Awesome. Thank you, Princess Perp. Apparently several F-150 models have multiple fuel pumps, one low pressure and then one high pressure on another spot. Interesting, Triax. Thank you so much for looking that up. Okay. Alright. Good on the game then. The game knew better than I did. They actually had 2 fuel pumps. That is so interesting. Timing chain is fucked. Yep, okay. And what else do we need up here? Let's get these rods in before we put the air filter on. These rods are so long. So in a V8, the camshaft, like if this is your V, right? The camshaft is usually like here, somewhere like between, basically at the bottom part of the pistons, unless it's an overhead cam. Then they're gonna be over, and if it's single or twin, they'll be over the pistons. And in this V6, camshaft is down here right next to, so like there's the crankshaft, and then the camshaft is just like right above that, offset. That's so interesting. Still be there, just curious what you think of it. I gotcha. That's what she said. Oh, did I say it's so long? Woofel, what's up? How you doing, girl? I'm doing good. How are you? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I'm a little hungry, but other than that, I'm pretty good. Need new spark plugs, don't I? Yes I do. Spark plugs. Do I need new rockers? Yes, I do. Okay, 12 rockers, 6 spark plugs. And we need a timing chain. An inline 6B. Yep, that looks correct. Six of those. Rocker arms, need 12 of these. Also, it looks like all of the rockers, or I'm sorry, all the heads in this game have, what are they? I think they're just called non-adjustable rockers. So basically you screw the nut in or the bolt in as far as it'll go. Whereas some can be adjusted, so you only put them at like certain distances. I don't like that as much just because I don't know what I'm doing with it and I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm not sure what the disadvantage or advantage is to either one. Engines are so interesting. They are. I like them. I have a bit of an engineer mind, and so I like seeing how things work. I used to love to take shit apart as a kid. Engine head cover. Fuck. Why is everything destroyed on this fucking vehicle? Get that timing chain on. Go. Timing cover. I managed to fix something. No way. God, it's awkward. Here we go. Crankshaft pulley. Really, it's using a V8 crankshaft pulley. Yeah, whatever. Guess that's what fits.
Special guests on Prevail and Beartooth. This Thursday, Halloween night at Silverstein Ice Arena.
Air filter base 6B. We're probably gonna need that cover as well. Crankshaft pulley for V8. What am I missing down there? Why does it not want a belt? It should need a belt. What the fuck? When I did the rockers on my Chevy, I bolted them tight, then backed them off. I think it was quarter turn each. I don't know. It was what was in the manual. I gotcha. So you might have had adjustable. New air filter. Does this seriously not? Oh, there we go. I need the arms. I was like, what the fuck? We're missing some stuff. My brain is just gone. I'm sorry, guys. It's 235 straight in my 81 pickup. Ooh. Our steering pump is actually in good shape. Yay. We are almost done with this one. And the covers, of course, not fixed, so we need a new one of that. Hang on a sec, though. I need something else. There we go. Serpentine belt A. Let's add that to the list. It's a pain having to hop to and from the shop so much on this, because I don't know what I have in stock versus what I'm gonna need, you know? If I was just buying new for all of it, it wouldn't be a big deal, but because I can repair some parts, it makes this take a lot longer. Really? Serpentine belt A, the inline 6B, the inline 6. I'm gonna guess we're gonna need a B, so we'll just buy that. Serpentine belt A for the inline 6B. Okay. I swear if that's a neighbor's car, the neighbor I'm thinking of, I hate them. Radiator fan, yes! Not ooh, more like ew on that one. Oh. Holy fuck. Are we good? Are we done? So unrealistic. Where's the power saw to open up enough access to reach the engine? No shit. I have to give my engine so many fucking reach arounds that I don't have to do in this game. This game is just like, sure, your arms are made out of like fucking noodles. You can bend them however you want. I think we're good. Dude. Oh fuck, I forgot the spark plugs. That would have been very quick. I would have turned the key and been like, it's not even trying to turn over. Look inside. No, no fucking ignition wires, no spark plugs. Oh god. Also, because of this game, I don't have those wires. Yeah, I don't have those wires at all. Because of this game, I know what to look for when I'm trying to do different things. You know, like, if something's not working, it's like, okay, well, there's 3 different parts that could be related to. None of you saw that, by the way. Spark plugs, you mean extra parts? Oh god, okay. Okay, now we should be fucking good. Ah, yes, excellent. She is actually in really good shape. Makes 145 horsepower. That's about right. 295 torque? That can't be right. That must be a different thing for... No, it's a pickup truck. Yeah, so it probably did make 300 torque. And she's worth 34,000. That's right about what I said. I said 35. The rest of her is in pretty good shape. I could replace the side mirrors, but they're not that bad. Okay, let's take it to the track and tear it up a bit. It took skill to get it rolling, but once I did, had a long bed work truck that got 28 miles to the gallon and only burned a quart of oil per tank of fuel. Arms like noodles hot. I got a lurk, my head is fuzzy. Love y'all. Later, Bamboozle. I'm sorry, please feel better, hun. It's a straight 6 of torque as fuck. I know, I know. I was thinking muscle car, not truck. Take to the test track. There it is. Underneath some Rust-Oleum stat. I know I can't fix body parts until level 35. Which fucking sucks. Or maybe 40 even. Well, she doesn't get off the line, but once you get her going, it's not bad. Okay, the brakes work. Did those a little too soon. There's so much body roll on this. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I can almost smell it. Either something's burning in the house or I've been hanging out in the car too much. 294 Nm would be 217 foot-pounds torque. Okay, that sounds more like what I was expecting. Okay, so they're using... What is the name of that measurement? Underneath, either way, it's not nice. Oh yeah. If I had my way, I would yank the V6 out of the van and drop it in an inline. Unfortunately, it's a sideways engine, so not enough room in the bay. Oof. I would expect an i6 to have pretty good torque. Maybe the gearing is too long. Actually, part of the reason the Skyline GTR isn't legal in the US. Well, the GTR is not legal in the US because it's not older than 25 years. Are you talking the 34 or the 32? Because 32 is not illegal. Newton meters. Blech. Those high G corners. Take that inline 6 and get like 1,200 horsepower out of it. Something like 1,500 foot-pounds torque. Oh shit. Yeah, the 34, it's just an age thing. Like, I've looked into it a lot. It's just because it's not 25 years older. Once it gets to 25 years, you're going to see some R34s over in the States more often. In Canada, I think it's only 20. So I think in Canada, you can actually import an R34. And if you, like, own it in Canada and you have a PO box up there or something like that, you can have it up there. Newton is the metric unit of force, the metric version of pounds of force. Oh, that makes sense. I never really thought about that. Okay, so she's in good enough shape. Let's go ahead and get her out of here. I feel bad that it doesn't have the original fender. I don't think that matters though. I think we're good. Yep, sell her. I'm gonna save. Let's repair any parts we can. There's none to repair. Let's get rid of all of our parts. We're gonna sell anything that is less than 90%. Damn, we just made $3,000 from selling old shit. Awesome. Very, very cool. I want to do some tests on this. This is my baby. I want to build this thing up. I gotta get rid of that fucking... I got that vet and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll probably build it and sell it. I like this. I've never fucking touched it. I've gone through like 20 cars and I've never done goddamn squat with that one. Let's see how dead the battery is. It's gonna be more because they're allowed over 25, but the reason initially they put the stops on is power you could bring out of that engine. Interesting. Starter's fucked. Everything else is okay. Not great. Not great, but the starter is fucked. I want a full build of a GTR i6 and drop it in the van. Oh my god. Hello there, you sexy woman. What's up, Culture Crew? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hello yourself. Compression. Engine needs to be complete to perform this action, so we are probably missing, like, the oil pan. We're definitely missing our exhaust. Oh no, that's where the exhaust ends, because this is modded. The oil pan's there. What the fuck am I missing? Something inside must have broken. Wonderful. Oh, no, it doesn't have an OBD port. No shit. Fuel pressure. Stream is looking amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm doing a whole cyberpunk thing. It's not done yet. It is definitely not done yet. One of the carbs is fucked. Basically, you take GTR and drop a minivan body on it. Why? Why are you like this? Okay, I'm gonna get it up on the rack. We're just gonna get it running. That's all I want to do with it right now is get it running. Oh, we don't have distributor wires. We don't have ignition wires. No fucking wonder. Hello, beautiful. God, I love this car. I can't get over it. Even though it's blue. Like, fuck that. But, oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Ah. Okay, what was I doing? Right. I need new ignition wires. It's gonna use a regular V8. I also need a new starter. It's gonna be a starter V8. What the fuck else do I need on here? I'm gonna need a new 4-barrel carb. I'm not gonna rebuild any of this. I'm gonna get new. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll pick up 2 4-barrel carbs while we're at it. Let's go ahead and get spark plugs. I just really want to get it running and I want to make sure it's gonna work. So we'll take care of the easy stuff here. Let's get a new distributor. New rotor. New cap. We're gonna need clips for the cap because it's real anal retentive about me having those. Let's grab a new battery. Let's grab an alternator. It should be one of these. This is the old style, but it's old belt driven, but whatever. Alternator battery. Starter solenoid. What am I looking for here? Not the starter. Let's grab a fuel filter. And then an oil filter. We're gonna need air filters for the carbs. Where are those? Right here. Okay. We're good enough that we can start work on it. Just want to get it running. Fluke 87 meter. What? That's some pro electrical gear for a mechanical shop. Right? Let's see. That one, the Ford Pinto, has the exact same measurements and bolt pattern as the Corvette body. You can literally unbolt the Vet and bolt the Pinto onto it. What the fuck?
Sound good?
Are you serious?
Hit the banner now.
I've seen people do similar things with the old Volkswagen Combi vans. Crank the engine, slap a turbo on it, and they're terrifying. Not suit the same and changing a body chassis though. Good lord. You guys are dangerous. Let's get this old starter off. This transmission is not going to be in good shape. Alright, we got the new starter. Let's check the fuel pump while we're here. You know what? The fuel pump's okay. It's 49%. We're good. Again, we're just getting it running. Alright, we're done under the car. Get the spark plugs taken out. And we'll put in the new ones. There's something really fun about taking an old engine and just trying to get it to run again, you know? And just seeing like if it's gonna start. There's some magic to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a really good feeling. I've started watching Rust Valley Restorers. I don't know if you guys have seen that or heard of it. It's on Netflix. And it's just so zen for me. I fucking love it. I don't know, man. There's just something about it. Let's take out this old distributor. Oh, right. Let's get the cap off. Rotor. Distributor. And we'll put in the new one. There we go. New rotor. Let's get those clips on. There we go. Got new ignition wires. Got our fuel filter. Oh, ignition coil. That's what I needed. Because on the Fords they call it a starter solenoid. I'm trying to remember what they call it over here. So we'll get a new ignition coil. We've also got a new alternator. So we'll want to get this stuff off. Nothing in the explanation of the engine in that car in by the Derpy Mechanic original Mad Max was correct. Oh, it's so true. Like, in the movie, they have a little pulley switch on the shifter. It's this little red button, and that's how he turns on the supercharger. And it's like, no, that's belt driven. That's always on. The way they did that was they had it hooked up, that belt for the supercharger was hooked up to the air conditioning. And the air conditioning, I think, was on a magnetic pulley. Maybe it's not on a magnetic. I think it was on a magnetic pulley. But either way, like, basically when you were running the car without the AC, it wouldn't be pulling that power from the engine. And then when you turned on the AC, it would do that. So, yeah. Put that old belt back on. The Super is 100% all the time. Yep. I want to get a supercharger. Okay, let's get a new ignition coil. There we go. Okay. I think we're good. On the off chance that there is no oil in this car, which most of the barn finds we have found did not have any oil in it, yeah, we should probably put some in. Last of the V8s, Sips Nitro, twin cam, phase 4 headers, 600 horsepower at the wheel. All of that is incorrect information. All of it is wrong. Wife would kill me, but I so want to get an Edelbrock Super to bolt onto her Suburban. Why? Alright, we should be good. Let me see what we're missing here. We have no idea about any of that. Can we do a compression test? Because if we can do a compression test, we're good. Awesome. Compression's right about where it should be, so part should be in good shape. Ooh. Ooh, 3 of the pistons are fucked. Okay. Alright. Fine. I see how you are. I'm still taking it to the track. Fuck it. Let's go. We're doing it live. Imagine her surprise when she puts her foot down for the first time. Alright. Let's check the 0 to 60 here. It's mostly cringy. It's not the worst. Oh god, the suspension. You can hear it banging around. Oh god. She's super torquey, but like has no power. I don't know how to describe it. Oh god, the suspension. She handles like a barrel of ass. I don't know how else to fucking describe it. Reality. Last affords good old school V8s, no nitro, OHV 3-foot-1 Cleveland, 4-barrel, probably lucky if it got 300 horsepower. Yeah. Yeah. All safety and handling of a live rear axle. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That definitely sounds about right. Oh, it's so fucking pretty though. I goddamn love this car. This thing makes me so happy. Ah, in love. Okay. So that's not terrible. I'll probably end up rebuilding the suspension and just get her to ride nice. And then I'll get the engine reliable. This one's gonna be my project for a while. I gotta get rid of this. Let's... What the fuck? Okay, it's missing a starter. So I can't do a compression test. Missing an oil pan. Dude, this thing's fucked. Get it out of here though. What's it valued at? It's valued at 30K as is. Ooh. That tells me I should restore it. I will say the Dodge 440 is an impressive piece of kit. I won't own one myself because Dodge is and I don't get along. Ah, sad face. But I had a friend who got a 660 brake horsepower out of his 440. That's crazy. These 2 tanks in the back are just fuel, right? You'll be getting about 3 mpg in that. Yeah, no shit. And yes, these are both for fuel. And also this. Oh, they did add one really cool thing. So there's a lot of details about this car. Here, let me put it up. There's a lot of details about this car that they got right, and it makes me very, very happy. This is a good mod. I couldn't find the Torino, sadly. First off, they got the wheels correct, which is awesome. Next, they have the zoomy pipes. They're considered the front bumper for some reason, but that's okay. But they actually have Max's little explosive device back here, his IED, to arm the car in case anyone tries to steal the fuel or the car. And then they've got his knife as well. It's super cool. I'm gonna move this. Let's move it back to over here. Just pick it up and throw it. They got a lot of little details about the interior correct as well. So they've got the shifter with the little supercharger knob on it. This is a correct Ford Falcon interior. It's got that little half seat over there, like in the movie. It's got the extra fuel gauge here. They did a really good job of this. It's even got his machete and sawed-off shotgun. It's really cool. They did a really good job. I like it a lot. Alright. You. Get over on lift 1. You. Get on lift 2. There we go. I'm gonna have you as my background project. Oh, I don't want to fucking deal with this car. Pretty straightforward though. I can just get it running and sell it and get it out of here. I think they're great cars. I would love to have a Charger or Challenger. I wanted like 72 Challenger. Old school 60s version, but the new kit. But every Dodge I've ever owned has been a bucket of rusty bolts held together by shit. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I've had really good luck with Dodge. I like Dodge. I like them a lot. Though I own more Fords than anything else, and my all-time favorite car is a Ford. All right, let's just, this is driving me nuts. Let's get the new brake module in here at least. There's something so relaxing about working on cars for me. Look, we've already dropped $2,000 into the car. Fucking fantastic. Brand new parts. 72 Barracuda. Ooh, Cudas are nice. I love Cudas. I feel like the value of the car just went down. I don't know why. Yavir, thank you so much for the host. Hello, how are you? Black Superman is back, baby. Sorry for not being here in a while. Oh, it's all good. I haven't been here in a while. Don't even worry about it. How have you been, hun? Let's take that off and that off. See if I have a new radiator laying around. Sure fucking don't. Alright. Gonna need new battery. Am I really fixing this? I know I've got a new brake servo. I know I've got an extra one right there. Boom. Look at that. And these are A-clips. Alright, whatever. Other air filter's fine. There's just some sludge in there. Don't worry about it. You're good. Alright, let's bang some of this shit. There's a lot of things breaking, is what that was. Air filter base? Oh, fucking perfect. Air filter? Nope, you can't bang that clean. Alright. Air filter, perfect. I got home from doing this stuff at work. Now I'm watching you do it. What's up, Dar? How you doing, sweetie? How's your Wednesday? Been great. Just sold my Camaro ZL1 about a week ago. Ooh, very nice. What year? How did I break an air filter cover? I am such a clumsy bitch. Like, seriously? What the fuck? Oh god, I destroyed the radiator too. What am I doing? And yeah, I need new battery. Alright. Need new exhaust manifold for V8.
Meet ThinkShield by Lenovo. End-to-end security designed to give your business the freedom to innovate fearlessly. Every company needs to know
I'm already
that
on
its
here.
next step
Duh.
is a safe one. ThinkShield brings together the
Radiator
industry's most
A.
trusted security providers to customize
I am
a
going to
solution
need
that
fan
keeps you
housing for that, but I don't know
without ever slowing
if
down
I was
your
able to fix the other one.
security that gets in the way of productivity is just flat out
Exhaust manifold
unacceptable.
V8.
Let ThinkShield go to work
It
for you.
is. Cool. So something I've never done in this game that I really want to do is custom stuff. When I'm rebuilding things and reinstalling stuff, need a fan. It's all to factory spec. They do have tuning shops in here where you can like adjust things and put in, you know, like a different engine and put in different suspension and stuff like that. And I haven't done that yet, but I'm wanting to do it with the oh, whoops. With the car that's in the back corner of my shop here. Better get that clip before I forget.
With every doorbell, your candy bowl shrinks
Hello.
Hello, are you on the mic and or camera?
I'm streaming. Hi. Oh, you okay? Alright. I'll be out in a few. So I've got this old car back here. And to me it looks like an Impala. Like it really looks like an Impala. Maybe a T-Bird. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. But it's in great shape. Like this was a barn find. The frame is in 97% condition and the interior is 86. Like it's fucking mint. I love it. And I love the color on it too. And this is factory. It's factory color. It looks so good. Oh my god. So this is gonna be my beast, more or less. Like, I'm gonna make this a fucking racy boy. I am excited. So this one's probably gonna be all aftermarket as much as possible. Hi, Food Angel. I'll tell you said hi. You can't customize in the game. You can. It's just a little less like. They don't really show you how to do it as well, if that makes sense. A 2018 Camaro, nice, and it only had 20,000 miles on it. Oh shit, you probably got that for, or sold that for a pretty penny. That's awesome. Why'd you get rid of it? Oh, I need the radiator fan. Just a regular one. Thoughts on an 03 VW Jetta VR6 GLI? I don't know much about European cars. German engineering is not my thing. But I know I've heard those words before in reference to that car, and I know... Why do I have 2 batteries? Whatever. I've heard good things about it, but I honestly do not know enough about European cars. I could not tell you. What is this missing to start? Like, obviously we need that idle roller, but... Okay, we need a starter as well. There is no starter on this car. That would help. What's your value at? It's still at 33. I don't want to sink more into this. I'm gonna get it running and then I'm gonna get it out of here. I'm not full rebuilding this. So we need an idle roller, we need a starter, and we need an oil pan. Cool. Let's do it. Pretty sure it was an A. Starter for a V8. And an oil pan for a V8. There we go. Oh my god. Give me all the bad songs right in a row. Please stop. I love this song. It's pretty awesome. I sold it because I was barely using it, and I was driving my truck more. Truck I drive is a 2004 Excursion. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to use it, yeah, why have it? Feel ya? German engineering is superb when it works. I've heard that Audi is very precise in a lot of their parts, but yeah, once one thing fails, the whole ship goes down, basically. One thing goes wrong, it results in everything going wrong. Yeah, yeah. Me yelling, cursing the engines and their language, followed by sitting in the dark for a few days listening to breakup songs with a bowl of ice cream. Honestly, JDM is super fucking reliable. Like, my preference goes American Muscle, then JDM. But I know Volkswagen is supposed to be pretty reliable as well. But yeah, it's once one thing goes bad, the rest kind of goes. Do I have a fuel pump in here? And if so, how is it? Is she dirty? That's not a great sign. Well, I think we're good to give her a go. Like I said, as soon as we get her running, I'm fucking done. Let's give her an oil change real quick. Yeah, this is fine. Let's go to the test track. Oh, right. Ha 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 ha, idle roller. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna actually make sure she fucking starts before I try and take her out then. Okay, should be good. Ah, I see. Yes. Okay. That would also help. We're not putting that steering wheel on this car. Are you kidding? German engineering isn't just a guy who likes to change his ratchet sizing a lot. Do it? I'm saving it for that one. You know what I will do though? There we go. Oh no. There we go. This one. Yeah. Yeah. That's badass. That looks so awful. That's such a terrible steering wheel. And then we'll put that old ass steering wheel on here. Oh, but it's original and in good shape. No, we're gonna find the most ridiculous steering wheel we can. That's what we're gonna do. Interior. You guys are gonna help me pick one. Well, shit, we might have had the most terrible steering wheel possible. I kind of hate this one with a passion. Alright, we're either doing like wood or we're doing this steering wheel 13. Let me know in chat what you guys want. You want steering wheel 13 or steering wheel 11? 11 is the wood and this is... What the fuck is going on here, man? Thinking of buying a new Corvette that's coming out in 2020. Ooh, one of the mid-engines? Okay. 13's way more ugly. Let's do it. That is a horrendous steering wheel. That is so ugly, and that's such a bad design. If you got into like an accident or something, it's just... Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's so it bends in an accident and you don't kill yourself on the steering wheel. Dude, I'm excited. Let me know how that mid-engine is. Okay, let's start it up. You fucker. What am I missing? Come on, man. Don't give me this. Yeah, I know it's in terrible shape, but it's all there, right? It should be starting. We've got a brand new battery. We've got a fucking brand new starter. The alternator's in bad shape, but that's fine. That doesn't matter. We've got new... Oh. You know what? Alright. Here we go. We're gonna take these off. Yeah, these are fucked. Okay, we need new ignition coils and plugs, so we'll do that. Then it'll run. We might need new fuel injectors as well. I want it out of here. I just need it to run. Compression's way low. That meter doesn't actually work. So I've noticed sometimes it's high, but it shows like your parts are terrible. I think that meter is just random, sadly. Okay. Parts. We've got ignition coils. We need 8 of those. And plugs. Plugs. Jesus. Perfect. Oh shit, is that a ZR1? Might be. I don't know. Like, I'm okay with this year of Corvette, or this... God, what was this? This would have been... This would have been the C4, wouldn't it? I don't think it was a C5. Maybe it was a C5. But, I don't like it. It's alright. My favorite's a C3, honestly. Like, I love the old 70s Corvettes. Especially the one that had the inset rear window. Dude, I go gaga for that. There's one up the street from me. And I'm pretty sure it's advertising a car sales shop or something, but he's got it wrapped to look like a tiger. It looks stupid as hell. But the football team in the town is the Tigers, so that's why he did it. But I want it. And every time we drive by it, I eye it, and roommate like slaps me. She's like, "Stop it." There we go. All right, she starts. Let's take her to the test track and let's fucking get rid of her because I want it out of here. I need it out of this garage. C2 and early C3 are my favorites. C2 looked nice. When you saw it shift, that was 45 miles an hour. Look at this steering wheel. I fucking hate it. Oh my god, it's annoying to look at. Oh my god, I hate everything about this car. It handles like shit. It's got no acceleration. My Torino has better acceleration than this car does. This thing's horrendous. This thing is offensive. Alright, yeah. You know what? It's good enough. It doesn't even have glass in the back. 35. Get it out of here. Yep. It's fine. I don't want it. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm having a ton of fun playing this. But as much as I am, I do have to get going. I've got to make dinner and hang out with the roommate, and let's break some more parts. We have no parts to break. Okay, that's fine. Let's sell parts under 90. Here we go. Made an easy 200 bucks. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out in chat. I will see you guys. I don't know when. I'm not on a regular schedule yet. But I'm going to try and stream tomorrow from the car because I want to show you guys the new exhaust note. It sounds so good. It's so good. I want to show it off. Have a good night. You too, Dar. Salty Pugler, thanks for streaming. Good to catch you online again. You too. Thank you so much for being here. Number, damn, I got back late. I'm sorry, Number. Have a good one. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, but soon if nothing else. Bye.